vision. Solo dolo scoped and flows that keep you floating in a social distance. Love to show you what I know sufficient, hope you listen. Started snowing out, got cold again with no permission. Yeah, I'm always looking for the innermost. You knit your brow, you're cynical of any inner ghost. Inner child, inner smile, independent hopes. Been a while and some miles since you've been in close. In lieu of limbs, use my sentences. Cocoon in the sentiment, I'm moved by the sense of it. It's new. Is it too soon to mention it? Was too in the mood to not write this and send you it. I respect your eccentricity. Whoever's never extra never gets to test my sympathies. I like you extra, even stressed in my vicinity. This mess can keep us separate, but never out of synergy. Smile on my face, thought you should know. In your room, waited out making space, love. When the days grow long, I stay patient, taking time, waiting for you. For when it's safe, someday, someday. In pixels, you're undefeated. Your picture perfectly needed. I turn my head when I see it just to say, look at you. You go for Q, you succeeded. I send you news when I read it. We got some views in agreement. Look at these greedy dudes. I look from macro to micro. Within the system, it's psycho. I text you, fix all my typos. I always make a few. They're getting sick in the Senate. You went and picked up some Guinness. I see you're picking replenish. These days are crazy. I'm pacing and wasting savings away from what I am craving. The waves that we're busy trading are great and feel like escaping. Man, world shaking like it's seen a ghost. Wish I could leave and show you how I really feel up close. Smile on my face, thought you should know. In your room, waited out making space, love. When the days grow long, I stay patient, taking time, waiting for you. For when it's safe, someday, someday.
Your solo flight. Hey, what you thinking when you think it? You miss the whole point of you. You can choose not to bruise your beautiful muse. Look, all those feelings, they ain't real. It's all in your head. And if you're into healing, try to feel it without going mad. Without going mad. Without going mad. You can turn the switch on any day. Let's assume life is a game we play. No one's scared of falling when they sway. You can turn the switch on any day. Throw all the self-judgment out of the balcony. So what if he's got that and she's got that and you got no property? What does it even mean? They just lean, they wanna be seen. I'm not trying to be mean, but they just keen on some company. Yeah, on some company. You can turn the switch on any day. Let's assume life is a game we play. No one's
Danny still not able to close it out.
My
DP
God.
whip.
Issei has a Hail Mary.
Holy cow! They did it! Oh my God!
Jing Ray Jr., you can't be doing this.
Oh my God.
He's not dead.
Okay.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Breakout Series 15 for 2XKO. You already know what it is. It's Cam and NM back at it again. How you doing, my boy?
Doing well on this nice cold winter night. Tuesday, of course, back here for Breakout, and excited to see some more champs try to fight it out to see who takes the top spot, as we're now into more of a winter break, waiting for that 2026 Challenger Series to start. It looks like we're starting off with QXC versus a staple here at Breakout, F-Champ Ryan.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna see more of that Jinx and Lowry combo. I'm really ready to see if he's gonna got something else to pull out for us, or he's gonna just sweep the competition again, as he's done before in previous breakouts. But we got the weekly top, the monthly top fives. We got 18 picks for Alawi. We got 15 on the Braum, showing out a little bit. 15 for the Jinx, 14 for the Yasuo, and 14 for the Vi. That Braum pick being up there is kind of surprising to me. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, there was a certain character playing Braum Darius, Mr. Toys R Us, playing for the bracket during the December 2nd one, and that's really what inflated the Braum picks here. So this is pretty much coming off of the bracket that we had during December 2nd. So it's going to be excited to see how this changes. I definitely think it's going to be a lot more skewed compared to before, because you see it's very balanced. Right now, our top five only really Alawi shooting up there, but with just 3 extra games isn't much.
Honestly, after this patch, I've been seeing a lot more Alawis coming out to play instead of the usual Yasuo Echo, Ari Yasuo. They're usually top 4 picks that you see all the time. And even some Braum Darius is after, I believe, Lightwist took it away in that one tournament. I've been seeing so much more variety in this game after the recent patch. So that makes me very excited that people are starting to see that everyone in this game is actually more viable than what we want them to believe, rather.
Exactly. So I hope to see more of those characters in there, especially since we're coming up to the new year. And of course, we're going to be having the console release soon. We're going to be having Caitlyn joining the game to round out a 12-man roster.
I called it when she said, I knew she was coming out. And all Arcane's getting dropped. I'm trying to tell you.
Another Arcane champ. But don't worry, the devs have said that this is going to be the last one for a long time. So we just got our Arcane pumping in at the beginning, but don't worry. We're going to have some other unique champions coming out, starting with Season 2.
Oh, most definitely. I did say my only thing when I did say we're not gonna put any more Arcane champions. I did want Mbessa there. I did want her to get dropped a little bit right before they stopped doing all Arcane and then move on to the actual league characters that we had, the staple characters, like get a Garen in there. Let me see where Lee Sin's gonna be in. Pop out of Aurelia that I'm still hoping for to this day. But I'm glad that they announced that, hey, we're stopping a little bit. We want to glaze it a little bit.
Yeah. Get off the glazing. I know my friends are saying, like, all right, they're gonna get off this glazing, and I know we got another league show in development, so they're gonna tease that one by glazing that. So
Speaking of league show, I liked how they a lot of the times they were like, oh, when I hear about Arcane, which I very much love, you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it out. People have been saying, oh, it's so depressing, so sad, and then the animators came out with the little actor AU to make it seem like, oh, everyone's been acting, there's nothing, this is canon. I was like, oh my god, I love it. I love what the devs are doing with the whole world of Runeterra, everything about it. I just love what they're doing.
Yeah, no, it's really cool to see, like, kind of how the in-universe building, especially with the kind of pulling the camera back. With I saw a lot of the Arcane kind of actors being like, oh yeah, no, this is perfectly fine, we're all good, we're having fun in the background. So it's just kind of cute to see that a little bit.
It was very cute.
Yeah, it was.
But back on this 2XKO, what do you think is going to be the staple winner team of this tournament tonight?
Ooh, well, we're already getting Ari Yasuo in there, of course, versus Vi Alawi. Could see it getting on top. Of course, F-Champ Ryan has been making these bracket runs, but I also see on the loser side, V was actually knocked into losers. So, shoot, It's going to be interesting to see what Kuro's rocking then, because they were the one that knocked V down there.
Definitely gonna be a comeback season for V, but now we gotta watch out what's going on with F-Champ. Let's see what he's got to pull out tonight.
Yeah, already trying to defend so much against this Ionia team. Now we see the double assist, of course, coming from Alawi and restanding with that tentacle, launching you straight into that corner, and nice break on the Call of Cthulhu.
Alright, my man QXC trying to get in, but F-Champ stopping this onslaught. Already got him in the juggle. The tentacles coming up. Huge damage.
Woo! And there we go. Call of Cthulhu going to be getting in there. We got 4 tentacles on the screen. Nice push block, but now he's getting a little happy birthday. But you're not going to escape with that S1 Super Dog!
Oh my god, that Yasuo getting taken out. First off, I've seen so many Alawis with the Cthulhu coming out. I've seen 7 tentacles at one time. It was kind of insane. Speaking of insane, with that air conversion into that Jinx kill to the Ahri.
Yeah, no, we just wanted to wrap things up against QXC, and F-Champ Brian already playing such a good game. We got 2 tentacles set up. We got Ahri away from us. We are thriving, but not before that Crumble tried to come out, but we were a little in the air, so we're going to just get away from that Yasuo assist, and now we're trying to space.
Get some hits on the Ahri here. Now he's got a little bit of pressure on the Yasuo. Ahri getting hit again, and Yasuo getting caught with the level 1.
Tried to launch them too. Nice break though coming out from QXC. Now trying to zone out with them fireballs. Really trying to stay in the back of the screen here, but still getting Rekka into the perfect parry though, saving their life. But F-Champ Ryan still having a break in the back pocket.
Alright, now we gotta zone him out a little bit. He's getting a little tired. He just wants a little break. Tries to hit the 2H. Ahri getting 1 hit off. Wasn't able to convert off of it, but he does convert with the Alawi. Ahri is gone. Ooh, oh my god, it just starts it off with a slash! What the heck? Ryan!
And just like, get out of here! I'm done with you!
Nah, he finna, like I say all the time, they try to end this early, they got things to do.
Yeah, they got people to see. We're already restanding with the tentacles and already slamming you back down. Gonna be setting up the Call of Cthulhu in the first 9 seconds. Oh, and getting the throw off too. That's gonna be some great setup.
Gets hit by the extra tentacles, forces the break here from QXC. I almost said XQC. I hate how those names are very similar.
Yeah, I hate that too, but it's okay. QXC still trying to rock it out, but still stuck in the corner with a lot of this Jinx pressure.
Slashes to get over the fireball, and now Ahri has a bit of the combo on the Jinx. Champ is not breaking this whatsoever yet. Getting a good amount of damage.
Okay, trying to set up a little bit of a fishbone on the ground. F-Champ Ryan trying to stay back. Gets hit by the assist, but no follow-up from QXC. Actually getting perfect parried, and that's your Ahri gone.
This man, F-Champ, has not been dropping anything. It's been really on point with these parries.
It's been on fire, and so with these conversions, with these pickups, already getting the Call of Cthulhu backed out into the corner, but still getting hit, getting a little bit too excited with that overhead. You can't call anybody out.
That S1 Super was definitely a good answer to get out of that situation. Does get slammed by the Alawi. Switches right to the Jinx for level 3. This is gonna do way too much to him.
Yeah, just gonna take you out. You are stuck in that combo, and now F-Champ Ryan gonna be on set point.
I wonder if QXC can try to come back from this. And dang, already starting off. Alawi starting strong with a 2H. Slam it to the ground, forces the break. Yasuo comes out to play.
Got Yasuo in here now trying to set up that wind wall. Could be able to mix a little bit with the left rights coming out from Ahri. Now setting up F-Champ Ryan in the corner. They're going to be able to break though, trying to get the minigun back out with Jinx, who's just trying to look at a little bit of an up and down zoning game. Gonna rush in though now.
Gets off with the slide a little bit. Shoot him if you got him. The beam is coming out.
Alright, now we setting up the chompers, trying to come in. Nice assist from Ahri to make the space a little bit less, and now setting up a combo. You already know Ahri can extend this like crazy, but actually drops it. F-Champ Brian going to live there, now zoning out.
That was a little bit unfortunate, but it happens to the best of us. He definitely has the ability to get another hit off, but does get parried here, but wasn't able to continue off the rest of it since Ahri was the point character in the situation.
that's what you got to remember. You got to focus on the point in those situations, not the assist, or else you get assist baited. But nice throw coming out from F-Champ Ryan, and snaring with the tentacle, slamming you down in the corner. The Call of Cthulhu coming out to say, who are you? But still getting hit by the 2L!
Ari's coming out to play a little bit. She's not showing she's a slouch. Go with the S1 super. It's the charge. Now you're back in a combo. Hang on a minute. Explodes to the S2. So much damage.
Nice Hyper Spirit Rush there. Switching back to Jinx. Nice. Stance 2H going to be able to just slam you down. Slamming you down again. Stance Light trying to slide through for the left, right. Trying to hop. No openings just yet for QXC, but it looks like they're a lot more alive than they were before.
Catches the Alawi on a bit of a hit. Use the S1 super to try to take her out as much as possible, but she's still slipping on a sliver of hope. Has a hit on the Jinx, but wasn't able to continue off it or convert. But does get the Alawi off a slash. Jinx being able to contest off of this.
He's going to be able to still set up with them Skybones, but another hit is going to take F-Champ Ryan out, and QXC trying to fight for their life, as now it's going to be set point versus survival.
That one was a little scary. That could have been anyone's game.
Now QXC really trying to make it their game, as they're already spacing out with those stance heavies. Still though, F-Champ Ryan going to find their way in, but gets parried!
I feel like now QXC has a little bit of what F-Champ is doing, being able to kind of adapt a little bit to the situation here at hand. Now he's a little bit more comfortable, maybe a little bit more confident in his playstyle, but F-Champ still showing very much strong prowess with this Alawi coming in, slamming him to the ground. You got to get the S2 super. Tries to get the snare, misses.
Oh, and we got the left-right mix-up again. We got Yasuo coming in off the pincher. Going to be able to set up off of the wall bounty yard. You know, Yasuo can extend like crazy. Going to be able to catch off of that stance light and the Orb of Deception to finish Alawi off.
Yeah, no, QXC is looking real good right now. Still has two characters on the board. Ari's a little weak, but switches right to the Yasuo. Has a bit more contesting, bit more chances with the zoning matchup here.
Ooh, nice little push block there to get Jinx out of the way. Still trying to find their hit in and setting up the post-mortem assist, but really can't get it through QXC's defenses.
It looks like he was setting up for a heavy spear, but wasn't able to pop off here. Now F-Champ getting a couple hits on, gets the overhead, dashes in the air right to the level 3. This Yasuo might be dead.
Yeah, we're stuck in a combo. We got level 3 coming down on us. That is a dead Yasuo if I've ever seen one. Now we got Ari left, but they have Fury if QXC does want to use it, and with this very high 10 situation for them, they very well just might. Just firing the Orb of Deception raw, still getting hit though.
Ooh, getting caught in that mix here. Had to pop the Fury a little bit just to survive, and survive any chip damage coming their way, but they're standing out a really long space, not really being able to fight at that distance.
And Jinx gonna be able to find that 2H, not going to convert, just trying to play the zoner game, maybe trying to go for the timeout. Sendalawi in there, still isn't able to get the final hit. Fury is over, and one just jumping, gonna be able to secure the set for F-Champ Ryan.
It did seem like QXC was definitely getting a little more comfortable in the matchup, but maybe just needed a little more time or another match to try to get his bearings back on. But unfortunate, it was the first of two that F-Champ had to take the lead on. Definitely still good rounds from QXC.
Yeah, no, QXC still had a really good showing, especially starting to get the download on F-Champ Ryan near the end of the set. But it was that start that really did them in and got a lot of momentum for F-Champ Ryan going. Always felt like their game was what was being played. Able to get setups, especially off of round start, just running in with a 5M from Alawi, getting the corner setup with Call of Cthulhu, and then seeing if they could rush him with that slide.
It just seemed a lot of times that F-Champ was playing was just straight ignorant. He's just running in, starting off, Alawi doing huge damage to the Ari and or Yasuo, whoever's in the point. It was just absolutely just massacre.
It really was, and because of that, even with QXC trying to come back at the end, it just wasn't enough. F-Champ Ryan now going to be running into the winners finals and waiting on who their next opponent is, and we're going to be deciding that in this next set with Kuro and Sino.
Kuro and Sino, ooh, that's a match I've been waiting to see for a minute. Honestly, Kuro, I don't really know much of the characters that he plays, but I heard from the grapevine he's a pretty good player out here. Sino, we've seen a couple times in this tournament. He's definitely known to show out a little bit, so I definitely want to see who kind of takes it out in the match here. Is it going to be a huge rush down? Is it going to be a zoner match? Are we going to see a Teemo finally? I haven't seen a Teemo in a while. I'm not going to lie. Even though I hate Teemo, I haven't seen one in a while. I kind of want to see one.
All right, well, that's you. Me personally, I'm so happy that we're never seeing him. I hope we never see that creature again. And Sino, you're not going to be held by anybody leading into the top 8. You know, you're here now. You made it to the top 8. There's no ladder portion. You're not being held prisoner by your opponent from trying to take down somebody from top 8. That's still crazy. That was still crazy. So Sino, I better see you perform now, buddy.
Yeah, no, you're not. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to perform as best as you do. There's no way to lock you down unless it's me. I'm kidding. I'm bad. Don't come at me, please. I don't need that smoke.
Get him.
No. But we definitely gonna see this match coming up momentarily. Honestly, in that last match, I really thought QXC was gonna download them a little bit easier though. But geez, when we talk about F Champ Ryan, this is a guy who's been in multiple tournaments, multiple grand finals, multiple grand champions rather, and a lot of tournaments that he plays, whether it's 2SKO or even other games like Marvel vs. Capcom back in the day. Now he's not someone to sleep on. That huge lead was absolutely devastating. I don't know what you could do after that, personally.
Yeah, no, it was a lot, and because of that, that's why F Champ Ryan is currently sitting in our winners finals right now. And no matter what happens to them tonight, they're at least making top 3, so they're going to be sitting pretty comfortably, especially as we're trying to get our potential opponents up next. But yeah, and just gonna have to shout this out. My roommate, who likes pissing me off and sends me a picture while I'm doing a cast of grocery store pizza, because she knows that pisses me off.
Why does grocery store pizza piss you off? I want to hear about this now.
That's not real pizza. That's not real. That's processed bread, processed sauce.
But hang on, it slaps though. The Jornos be slapping. Sponsor me. I'm trying to say this. No, and that's because, dude, I got the deadly combo. I'm an Italian New Yorker. I know pizza. Yeah, you already know. Now, since you say you're an Italian New Yorker, how do you feel about pineapples on pizza? Why you get silent?
All right, dox him.
Why you get silent? No. Why you get silent? No. Forget the match. I don't care about the match. Why did you get silent? I don't care. Why? I don't care. No. He got silent. Why did you get silent? I don't care about this match no more.
the hatred. The absolute hatred.
Yo, why do you hate pineapples on pizza?
Because it's bad. It is just bad.
It's not bad.
It is literally, it does not go well together. It absolutely does not. The pineapple just takes you away from the entire pizza experience. Imagine if you're eating a nice divine pizza and then somebody just shoots a pineapple down your throat and now all you can taste is pineapple. You're not tasting pizza, buddy.
My brother in Christ is sweet and savory at the same time. You need a little bit of calmness with all the salt you're ingesting, all the sodium.
No!
What do you mean?
No! This pizza's not supposed to be sweet. What are you talking about?
Is it because it's a fruit? Because there's tomatoes in that joint.
All right. Yeah, there's tomatoes, but the tomato adds a nice, rich, creamy taste to it. I'm not trying to eat pizza for it to be sweet. It's not a baked good like that.
It's just a little bit of sweetness. It's not gonna kill nobody.
It's gonna kill me.
But let's get. Hang on. We're gonna be honest on that. Let's get back to the fight real quick. Sino's on the healthy lead a little bit. After a bit of a happy birthday situation, wasn't able to get the Alawi and a full damage combo. Takes out the Vi a little bit. Now Alawi is by herself here, and Sino is just digging in this.
Oh, nice. Coming from the Alawi for the overhead. Still, though, nice launcher onto Sino. Going to be locking him in the corner with the Call of Cthulhu. We got 4 tentacles. Got the overhead coming through, and now it's just that Ari.
Alright, ooh, he's already high in the air. My man was floating!
Whew. All right, and there we go, Orb Deception. Nice OTG there, and of course we charge it, so we're gonna stay in there with the Hyper Spirit Rush to take one!
Bob's the Fury very early and the parry just to keep himself alive. Kuro is looking a little scary, and this is a team kill. Wait a minute, I didn't even know they had the same tag!
Off the that was off of 1 HP, by the way. 1 HP. Kuro came back with that Fury, and already setting up with a super tag situation, but still now on block.
All right, he's holding that defense very early, but misses by the last hit. But Sino not being able to contest or convert off of that, forcing the break here, but still has the corner pressure.
Okay, Orb Deception coming up. Gonna be try to charge it for a little bit of left-right mix-up. Not going to stop Kuro in their tracks, but we get another pickup off the empty jump in.
Kind of knocks the Alawi a little bit, just trying a nice little jab. Goes right in for the kill. See a retreating guard from kind of both of them with the Vi dash, but does get hit by the tentacles from the beat.
Okay.
This match.
Right now.
This match is a little finicky. Some of them are like kind of dropping their combos midway or not really getting able. Oh, that was a huge happy birthday situation at Sino. Goodness, I didn't see that much damage.
There we go. Oh, so much happening. Gonna be getting in the corner, trying to get the Ari overhead, but nice little jab coming out from Kuro to get out of the corner, knocking the Ari out. Now Alawi coming in for Sino, but again, gotta deal with this crazy block string and left-right mix-up. Can't really find your way out, and since you're crouch blocking, you're gonna have to take that 6H fight.
Now it could be a run-up, could be a lariat. Looking for some way to open her up whatsoever. Tries to go for a long tentacle sweep. Blocks the low tentacle, hang on. Switches to the Alawi and gets smacked!
Whew. Okay. There we go. Cat Girl Alawi, otherwise known as Kuro, gonna be taking the first game on the board, especially in some really close rounds, and already charging up with the Vault Breaker to set up for Sino. We weren't looking!
Gets in the grab here, and that takes the snare, forces the break here from Sino. Maybe he is locked down a little bit. We gotta see if he's gonna be able to contest this. Gets a couple hits with the tentacle, has to close the distance somehow.
Alright, trying to set up another tentacle, not going to be able to catch Sino, but gets caught by the old 1-2 from Vi, as Ari's going to be taken out. All we got left is that Alawi again, and gets immediately 5L'd!
I feel like this color coordination mix-up is just not really working in his favor. You know, you see, it's always the people who have the colors of the same character, the same colors of each character, always working in unison. This one, it's a little bit foggy, but still no slouch whatsoever. Was able to get a couple hits on, but get the parry. Curl's about to take it to the other side of the screen. It's about to get warmer climate at the West Coast.
There we go, coming through with Alawi, getting back in on Vi. The combo drops, so picks right back off. End it with the relentless force. And now Kuro gonna be on set point.
You know, Sino has to think of a different strategy at this moment just to keep himself alive. Oh, was able to get both of them at the same time, forcing the break very early in this round. Heads to level 1, wasn't able to contest off of it. Alawi being able to grab the Ari. What an unfortunate turn of events. Sees the break happening, blocks it, and has to continue with this Alawi.
There we go, setting up those tentacles. Nice overhead off of the get up attack. Now we got 4 of them, still putting the damage onto Sino. Launch it, bring it right back down. Tag, launch it, throw you into a relentless force. And it's just Ari left to keep Sino alive in the winner's side.
It's not looking good for Sino right now, but definitely with the Ari alone, we've seen it, and even in this tournament where Ari can come back by her lonesome, building up the rage meter a little bit, but gets parried by a jab. This is not looking good. Not building meter fast enough. They might be dead before they could.
Oh yeah, we're just footworking our way back. We're able to escape the combo, but one more could do it. Watch out for the Vault Breaker. You do, but again, we got that freestyle, so you already know we're going straight back to Vi for a 6H and winning the set.
Yeah, Sino's unfortunate. Did get jailed in that very last situation. It has to go to losers for it. Very unfortunate turn of events. Man, what a match. Honestly, that very first round that we saw where Kiro came back with a pixel of health, let's talk about it. That was absolutely insane.
That was being able to come back just by popping that Fury when you have a literal sliver. The Hyper Spirit Rush left you on a sliver, and then you hit that Vi post-mortem assist to win it. Insane.
As insane as saying pineapple pizza is so bad.
Oh, no. He's not.
No,
That's another thing. It's wet. It's too damn wet. It's wet.
It's too wet?
It's a fruit, and because it's a fruit, it's too wet, and because of that, it sogs the pizza. It sogs the pizza.
People put ranch on their pizza. What do you mean it's too wet?
Pause.
What do you mean? I've seen people dip big buckets of ranch in their pizza.
All right, and am I defending that too?
I don't know. Are you allowing that, but not pineapples?
You're screaming to the point where your mic is just cutting off. I don't even know what you just said.
I'm just saying, we gotta chill out with the pineapple hate slander. But before we get back in this discussion, I do gotta shout out Breakout Series. We are in the Evo Awards for Best Online Tournament. We gotta do this little ad right here. Make sure you go to evo.gg/awards and nominate Breakout Series for Best Online Series.
Yes, it is a different situation for Evo Wars this time around. You can nominate whoever you like, but make sure for the best online series that you nominate Breakout, because we are always here for 2XKO, for Fatal Fury, for Tekken 8. We always got nice casters, nice production, nice players coming out here to give you a good old time. So make sure you nominate the Breakout series for the Evo Awards so we can have a nice little reward to show what we've been working on.
They've been definitely putting in this work. Definitely, if you want to show some love to the Breakout Series, go to evo.gg/awards and nominate Breakout Series. I didn't even know my mic was peaking when I was talking about pineapples on pizza. I really turned down the gain because I knew this conversation was going to happen. And I knew it. I was like, yo, let me turn down this gain because I knew my mic was going to peak. The moment I started screaming.
You were literally, it was like a little, you got to hear a little bit, and you're like going through all the emotions. I couldn't stop laughing.
It was the greatest. Oh my god. I gotta definitely take this in. What do you mean? It's just so, like, are you defending, like, so, let me ask you a question. When people drizzle, like, different, sauces on their pizza, do you accept that?
Okay. If it's ranch, look, I like my pizza very goddamn traditional. That's mean no ranch, no pineapple, no fruit, and especially not what my roommate just sent me with herrings and cherries on her pizza. And I know she does that to piss me off, by the way. I know she does.
Did you say cherries on your pizza?
Yes.
Okay, I don't accept that. This is the topic we could talk about. I don't accept cherries on pizza. You know what? I gotta try it now.
No, don't try it. She does that specifically to rage bait me.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Because
go on.
When she moved in, you know what she made? Well, I walked into my kitchen. I was thinking about making some capellini, maybe some rotini, something. And I see this woman, macaroni in the pot, and she takes out of the fridge a goddamn hot dog wiener and puts it in the pot. I stared daggers. I'm like, what are you doing? And she's just like, oh, I'm just making a pasta with the wiener. Nah.
I don't know if I can co-sign this, gang. You know.
Yeah, no. Apparently, she says it's Russian tradition. That's kind of the dynamic in our house: the Russian and the Italian. I don't know if it's actual Russian tradition, but she is from Russia, and that's what she says to me.
We got any born motherland Russians in the chat that can verify this this tomfoolery? Please. I need to know why a hot dog.
I don't know. Also, just gotta shout out Pied Piplup, saying you need to try the peanut butter pizza at John's Incredibles. All right, nuke 'em. Nuke.
Peanut
Drone
butter
strike.
pizza?
Peanut butter pizza. What are we doing?
All right, so now let me just. So y'all know I like to write things down. So y'all know I got my pen and paper. So I gotta write cherries on pizza. Try it. Oh my god, this pen is dead. Screw it. We gotta write
Pizza
cherries
with
on
no
pizza.
sauce? Pizza with no
Eh.
sauce?
I don't understand pizza with no sauce. I don't want to. Oh my god, I can't accept that. I can't.
Yeah, it's like if
Why-
I woke up and I decided, what if I just chopped off my own legs and I want to crawl everywhere? That is what pizza with no. What is it? Just cheese? You just got cheese and bread. You just make cheesy bread. Why even make it in pizza form at this point?
If I want cheesy bread, I could just go to what's it called? Red Lobster down the street. Give me the cheese biscuits, the cheddar biscuits that they got. I don't need a pizza-shaped bread with just cheese, no sauce.
Yeah, you
By the
need
way-
the sauce. You need the marinara.
Now, my personal opinion, I don't like Chicago style. I hate it.
I'll defend you on that one. I'll defend you on that. We can agree there.
I can't defend that one, gang. Chicago style is not for me. Like, the sauce is... I get it, the cheese is under the sauce, but, like, I just look like I'm eating a tomato pie, my gang. I can't do that.
No, it's got to be that the cheese has to be on top if we're trying to do some of the Chicago
Agreed.
stuff they be doing over there. I don't know why we're putting it under. It just makes it so bad. You're eating mainly sauce when you're doing that. You take a bite and it's like everything's hard at the bottom, everything's too liquidy at the top. No, that's why we put the cheese on top, so it's like a nice in between.
Oh my goodness. So, by the way, I am writing this down of the pizza I gotta try. The guy in my pizza shop gonna look at me funny, like, what the heck is wrong with you? Like that pizza, we got cherries on pizza and peanut butter on pizza. I gotta try it out. You're gonna get a review from me. I might throw up, I might die. I might not be in the next broadcast because I'm gonna be 6 feet under from trying disgusting pizza combinations.
I know right now, my grandfather is looking down at this broadcast from heaven going like, what is going on? You gotta remember, this a native Italian, by the way, an immigrant from Italy, opened a restaurant in New York that I used to go to. He would hate this. If I went to the pizza shop that I go to now with a bunch of New Yorkers, they're gonna look at me like, get out. Just get out.
Yeah, no, I get it. I wouldn't want you there either. That'd be horrible.
Actually, no. They know me enough where it's like, all right, who are you? What have you done with the real guy? Because you're not him. It's like, know how passionate I am about this.
I can't justify peanut butter on pizza, gang. Like, you could make an argument for the cherries, but peanut butter, gang? Oh, wait, hang on. We got a note from production real quick. A 92-year-old woman in Japan going viral for winning a Tekken 8 esports tournament, becoming one of the oldest esports event winners ever. A Claudio player named Hisako... Oh, sorry, I can't read that because I'm deaf. Or dyslexic. Hisako Sakai wins an event set up to help seniors live bright, eat healthy, and active lives. That's kind of crazy.
That is 92 and winning fighting game tournaments. Personally, I can't be. I'm 21 and I'm getting beat.
Oh my god, wait, I'm older than you?
You are?
I'm 24!
Dang! Yeah, I'm younger.
Oh god! Is this how I feel? Oh my god, is this like what an unk feels?
Yeah, sorry, Unk, but we got a match going on right now. You gotta keep up.
Speaking of keep up, Hella Larry's getting embodied by the Yasuo right now. Really going in with these slashes. 24 hits the stop, waits for the assist.
Okay, nice backup, trying to set up that wind wall. Warwick wasn't able to reach far enough with that assist, trying to go in with the Wolverine 5M. Can't find it, trying to pincer, and there we go, forcing the break.
Good block on the projectiles here. Ooh, was able to get hit, but was able to recover very easily. Alawi trying to go on a free onslaught, using the assist and gets on the other side. Yasuo now is ready to play, takes it to the other side of the coast, it's getting colder. You see how darker it's getting.
Ooh, and the get-up attack gets baited there a little bit, and that assist from Ari not going to be helping you there. Larry actually putting you in a happy birthday situation, going to drop it, but that Alawi is as good as gone.
Right for that special one, super. Slash, slash, slash. Build up that meter.
Ooh, really building that meter, having 2 bars for Warwick right now. An immediate cause of the beast going to set you up for that no escape, and your Ari's gone too.
Ah man, that was a quick match coming from V.
Yeah, no, I imagine V is pissed. That Kurum knocked them down all the way to the loser side. Now trying to make their way out, immediately breaking and setting up Larry in the corner for full screen.
Ooh, tries to get the DP motion here, but doesn't get it. All corrects and just misses by a hair. Tries to get the slash as well, but doesn't get it. But does get the overhead into OTG. Slams it to the wall. Switch it to the Yasuo. We get the couple slashes. Limit strikes. Gets it. Oh!
Ooh. Nice break coming out there from Larry. Still trying to set up a full screen, trying to see if the tentacles will work. Finds that 5 at the S2. Gonna be able to send in Warwick now, though, from the side of B, trying to find those savage slashes into the Yasuo assist from the rapid slash. And there we go. Another wall bounce, tag launcher, slam you back down, pick you back up with the barrel bite. And there we go. The maximum spider.
Takes out the Alawi. V looking comfortable right now.
Oh, and then just immediately JM and into the primal leap and bouncing you up and down on the ground. Oh, this is gonna be a sick combo. Come on, set up with another savage slash from the no escape, and we're still super tagging.
Well, super tag switches to the OTG here. Dash is in with the Fury. He knew he had the meter for it. Here's the S1 super. The Fury is about to get popped soon.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Immediately as the super ended for Wake Up, pop that Fury to get V out of their space, but immediately going in with the pursuit off the Primal Leap, switching into Yasuo for safety, and nice Warwick assist!
This Warwick's coming out to play. A little bit of Fury left here. Wasn't able to save her. He slashes up with the special 2 super to take her out. V gets it in the first game here.
Nice job there coming out from V, especially from that Warwick, the hardest working wolf on the planet right now.
Absolutely. Ooh, tries to get the overhead hit. Gets hit by the Ari's dive and does get a conversion off the jump in. Now he's got to do a couple more damage just to survive a little bit. Break is almost coming. Special 1 super. Does it just so they don't break entirely, but they were still able to.
Now both are playing a little bit more cautious, trying to send the Warwick assist. Does get hit, but nice slashing coming in from V to set up on Hella Larry. Not going to be letting go of them anytime soon, but that break could be the difference of Hella Larry getting hit, but nice limit strike there. Going to be coming out from V to reset the combo, finally force out that break.
Tries to get the down slash, and then Yasuo trying to come up with his contestant, gets a good hit on the Alawi jumping in the air. Now it's going to be a good combo here.
A solid combo, already keeping Hella Larry into the air, trying to hit for OTG, finding that 2L and a throw, and with that stance light, we can easily take you out.
Oh, special 1 super was able to contest off of that. Warwick getting another slash, it hits the OTG. Switches right, a couple of tag assists here. Was going back and forth, but they both was getting a turn.
I know, V trying to get saucy with some of these combos, but I imagine trying to finish off this Ari. We're going to go nice and simple with some Yasuo V&Bs. Ended off with S2 Super saying, I warned you, and taking you out for a potential set point.
Let's go!
Alright, both of them at a long-range fight right now, trying to close the gap. One of them may already trying to take the zoning technique, but it was not enough for the Warwick being able to close the gap into the special 2 super. Man, almost has the Bloodlust gauge full. It's looking real comfortable. Gets a good fuzzy on him. Forces the break here. Dodges this tentacle here.
Nice, gonna try to pop that Ari assist, see if they can make it in against V's defense, but V is really locking in here, trying to find the DP, but does get punished on that whiff, and the Orb of Deception gonna be charged up. Already know we're gonna try to extend a nice break coming out there, but immediately Warwick gonna get baited out, because Yasuo is the point character jumping in and taking Ari out.
Horrible. His ex-lover was not happy with seeing that trailer earlier. I'm still gonna reference it. Oh, what another fuzzy! My man always hitting his overhead. He's jumping with the knee, getting a couple slashes in. This Alawi's taking super damage. Does it again!
Ooh, V on point tonight. Up, down again. Trying to restand with that DP. Up, down again. Pop that S2 super and into the ultimate. Slashing the moon and slashing our way through the bracket. Gonna be moving on to losers quarters.
Hello Larry is unfortunately knocked out of the tournament, and V will be moving on to fight QXC. I almost said XQC again. QXC.
That would be funny if XQC was fighting in this random bracket for 2XKO, but still, nice job there coming out from V to take it tonight.
Yeah, this match was definitely, in lack of a better words, one-sided. V was very comfortable, very confident in their gameplay. It looked like Hell Larry was trying to get the rocks off a little bit, which was not enough against somebody like V, who continuously brings their A game every single tournament.
V is consistently coming in here trying to show their stuff, and it just keeps working. They keep just performing well and well over and over again. He is one of those top players in 2XKO, especially in the online scene right now, and this performance really showed that. Still great stuff from Hello Larry, especially making it this far, making it up to the top 8, but in the end, it's going to be V moving on to the losers quarters, having to wait to fight QXC.
This is a little off topic, but the name Hello Larry looks very familiar. I don't know why, but I feel like I've seen them in the NRS scene. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's a different Larry I'm thinking of, but their name sounds very familiar. I just had to point that out there. I don't know. Hello Larry, if you were an NRS player, let me know now. Please, because I feel like I've met you years ago.
I don't know what they were doing beforehand. It did feel familiar for me too, but that's only because there's a top player in my local scene for Strive that's called Lurie, so it's extremely close.
Very much, I got you.
But yeah, they're in Guilty Gear Strive, so definitely not 2XKO. Speaking of 2XKO, it looks like our next match is going to be a duo, actually going to be Betrayed and Learning Hitbox as they fight Panunu. And we already know it's going to be at least Blitzcrank versus Braum.
Hey, the name Learning Hitbox, I respect that very much so. That's a very, very difficult scheme to get into, especially if it's either your first fighting game, you're not used to it, or you're switching from pad or stick to leverless. I can understand that. That's great. That's a great name.
I was just saying to the moment, like right now, hey, I'm learning Hitbox right now. So if I drop stuff, if I do some weird stuff, I'm learning. I'm learning right now.
Now I completely understand that 100%. Not gonna lie with the Braum, they both looking like wrestlers right now. Color coordinated a little bit.
It looks like we got Blitzcrank on both sides too.
On the horizon.
Alright, let's get this show on the road.
Let's go.
Right. Immediately, nice push block there coming out from the duo. Betrayed trying to find their way in, but it looks like Panunu just wants to play a very zoned out game, waiting for that restand.
Does get the grab, hits the pour overs. Oh my goodness, that actually extended. His Braum is coming in, gets the unbreakable shield. Now you have to deal with it. Oh my god!
It was a nice reset there with the overhead bonk, but now it looks like Learning Hitbox is coming through, getting parried, which means Panunu is swinging right back in on you, buddy.
Going in with that shield, bashing multiple times. Gets the unbreakable once again. Maybe another overhead. No, tries to go for a low. Whiffs, forces the break very early. Tries to shield bash again. Gets one hit off.
Okay, finds another opening again on Learning Hitbox. They did get wall bounce, so you're not going to be having that corner soon enough, Panunu, but at least you can set up with immediate ultimate. Yeah, that Blitzcrank is gone.
Yeah, no, that level 3 was definitely coming out one way or another. It's not looking pretty.
Yeah, already taking out that Blitzcrank, leaving just Betrayed left on the board, trying to run in, but trying to be careful against this armor, but still being brought back in for an overhead bomb.
At a very low health and gets slapped early on. The moment you stand up, it was just murder she wrote.
Panunu was just able to take you out there and immediately just dive bombing in order to side switch. Now tagging back in because we do got that freestyle and forcing break for the duo.
I'm trying to close the gap whatsoever here. Ooh, there we go. Learning Hitbox, getting a little bit of rocks off. Panunu, ooh, gets the reset here into the command grab level 1 super. And gets another hit off. This Braum is going to definitely be gone here.
Okay, Learning Hitbox is waking up now, really starting to cook and trying to find another solid opening against Panunu. Gonna be juggling their Blitzcrank now, bring you back down to the ground after shocking you in the skies, and gonna be able to pop that super. Got another, we have 2x assists, try to get the J2H, but now you're stuck, buddy.
Stuck indeed. You gotta get hit with the Vortex here, special 1 super. Might pop up the Braum a little bit. Tries to see the jump. Pile drive. Ooh, tries to go for the EX command grab. Doesn't get it and forces the break here very early. Now the Blitzcrank is gone.
Pop the Fury in order to secure that, but you still got to deal with an Echo. And Echoes are known to be very tricky, but not if you're jumping in and immediately taking them in. But they escape the combo, gonna jump in on you, and now Betrayed is gonna have enough hits left in this combo to take you out.
Yeah, I'm not sure if popping the break there was definitely the most optimal route, because now you're gone for the next round, but maybe you can build it up just in time.
Oh, but now before getting re-standed there by Learning Hitbox, and now Betrayed gonna be setting up on you with the Mega Time Winder situation.
Goes right back in it. You thought you were getting out, but you're not. He has you in the corner pressure. The West Coast looking pretty warm and pretty sunny. Hits the low on the other side. You get mixed up. I'm not gonna lie, I would have hit me too.
Whew. Doing that both side mix, that's one of the beauties of duos, being able to carry your own game. Immediately the walk of shame though, yeah, you're getting command grabbed by Panunu there, buddy, into the S1 super, trying to find you on the low, but not gonna find it.
Nah, but does get another hit off to put him right back into the corner. Rolls right out of it for the EX. Command grabbing a special 1 super. That's a lot of damage, especially to another Blitzcrank. Was able to get the power drive, forces the break here, and now the Echo's ready to play. Hits him in the air. Now you gotta rewind. He's slashing you down. Blitzcrank pulls him back in. Now you get hit on the other side. Hey, would have hit me too. Don't feel bad.
Ooh, and breaking through the armor from the command grab. Panunu trying to pop that Fury, but you gotta watch out for the Mega Time Winder. Not gonna be hitting you here. Instead, you find a connection in the air. Betrayed finds a connection on you. Oh, and the happy birthday!
Oh goodness, and the special 1 super, that's a lot of damage. He might just walk up to you. Be careful! He does the pile drive! Panunu taking the first game.
Woo! Taking the first game and ending it off with a 2x KO to boot too. That's my Potemkin!
I'm not gonna lie, I knew he was gonna do the command grab. I was gonna jump. I would have jumped.
And immediately finding the break on the armor too with that restand from Blitzcrank to set up for Echo, and gonna be able to warp into a roll.
Oh my goodness! Rolls right out of it, jumps in, goes for the rewind. Was able to get a couple hits off the force Panunu to break here, but now Blitzcrank is coming in, smacking the Echo to the other side of the screen, forces the break here. Now you gotta deal with the long range game. Blitzcrank versus Blitzcrank. First one to pull.
Alright, there we go. Setting up still with that Poro. Gonna be able to slam you into the corner. Gonna be breaking you out of that frozen state. And now Blitzcrank is throwing you back down for Braum.
Not looking good right now for Hitbox. My man is getting dragged to the other side of the screen. Oh my god! Wipe the floor with that man. Unbreakable Shield is out. Slashes him twice. Blitzcrank is gone.
An immediate armor just saying no time winder for you, buddy. But nice Echo going to be finding another opening in there, setting up that time winder again and taking Panunu's Braum out.
He was missing those special 1 supers after he did the batter swing, but was actually finding the second hit off to take out the Braum there. Was really good in his favor, but now Blitzcrank, good amount of health and a good amount of damage, taking the other side of the screen, holding that level 3, strengthened for the level 1.
Ooh, wait a minute though, you get restanded right now. Betrayed finds their combo, but just command grab.
Wake up command grab, goodness, what a man.
I mean, yeah, this is the big body grappler of 2x KO. Of course they're wake up command grabbing.
Nah, it's respectable. Ooh, hits a happy birthday situation on both of them. Both the equal amount of damage. They might get hit with a timeline. Fireball comes out, but Braum able to stop the onslaught. Forces the break here from Learning Hitbox and Betrayed, but does get another hit off to continue this combo. Now Blitzcrank has to deal with the damage.
Especially since Panunu is still rushing in, going to be able to armor through for their Blitzcrank to find that restand and find that opening onto Learning Hitbox. Going to be freezing you in the corner, going to allow you to stand back up, but still gets hit by the ice shards, that icy glare, baby.
Ooh, was able to get a couple of hits off the Blitzcrank. Ooh, that's not the one you gotta worry about. Now Braum showing you why he's the point character. Bashes the skull in with the shield. Throws a Poro, does it again, does another push-up because he says he's a manly man. Hits the unbreakable shield. Now pulls you right back in. Tries to get the command grab, but was unsuccessful.
Oh, and the walk of shame there. Gonna have to use the break in order to save your Blitzcrank. Now trying to charge up that steam, but Betrayed is right on your back, learning hitbox. Going to try to switch in, but gets command grabbed instantly into the S2 Super!
Ooh, the reach on that was devastating. Match point for Panunu.
Ooh, it's still match point, but you still gotta do it without a Blitzcrank right now. Just to be Braum, you got 3 levels of meter, immediate rushing to take out Blitzcrank post-mortem. And oh no, unblock!
He spends the meter with unsuccessful, has to deal with the repercussions of the timeline. The boy who destroyed time is gonna show you why he does so. Had the burrito, no Chipotle, hits it on the other side, trying to get a reversal, and finds a hit off to take him out.
Oh, that was so unfortunate there. Did not recognize that their hit got blocked and popped the ultimate anyway. The ultimate punish coming through. Panunu definitely raged up, and immediately the walk of shame is actually successful for the command grab. Does it again?
Drops down, gets command grab in the special one super. He's trying to take out this Echo as early as possible. Winds up for a EX command throw. Goodness.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody get taken out in this game as fast. That was 12 seconds before Betrayed was gone, and the command grabbed the Poro from the ropes!
He gets pulled in again. Another command throw from the Blitzcrank, and gets a combo connector for Braum to continue it off. Has to pop the Fury a little bit, gets frozen, and this is it. Panunu will be taking it here in this game.
Whew. Panunu gonna be taking it 2-0 against the duo, knocking them out of the bracket and moving on to fight against Sino in the losers quarters.
That was a really good match from Betrayed and learning hitbox. They were definitely holding their own there a little bit there, but unfortunately, I don't know what it was. Panunu was able to just beat out a lot of their stuff, especially with the Blitzcrank, consistently with the command grabs over and over.
That was crazy. During that final round, we hit that command grab 3 whole times. That almost did the entire bar on Echo. You gotta remember, Echo is a very low health character, kind of the pixie of 2XKO. So it's honestly crazy that we were able to take him out and just, still, that's crazy to me. 12 seconds.
Oh my goodness. I feel like we've definitely seen only a select few take out the first character in very less than maybe 10-15 seconds of the game, and this is him dragging him to the other side of the screen. That was disrespectful. Why did they give Braum that?
Yeah, giving Braum something like that, sliding you all the way almost full screen, is honestly wild. But in the end, that's what really got them that win there, and that Braum Blitzcrank gonna be moving on. When we get to that set, it's going to be against an Ari Alawi, so definitely going to be an interesting matchup, but GG's anyway for Panunu. You are moving on.
Indeed. I do feel like at the very end, it was very unfortunate when he tried to get the grab off, forcing the freeze. It was just, I feel like in the back of their mind, they're like, oh, come on. Of course he does it. Braum has just so many good tools. We can't sleep on this character whatsoever.
You really can't. You cannot sleep on Braum, because if you do, you're going to get called out for it. But still, really nice work coming out from that Braum Blitzcrank. We are going to be moving on. It looks like next we are potentially seeing QXC versus V. Wow, talk about a bunch of letters.
Oh my goodness. You know what? Aren't they all on the same? Well, no. C is the third. Q, R, S, T, U, V. You know, they're the last couple are in a good 10 or a couple spaces with each other. But oh my God, that's gonna be a mouthful going back and forth consistently. Yeah,
it definitely will be a mouthful. And of course, QXC going to be rocking, as we saw them before, on that Ari Yasuo. Meanwhile, we're going to be seeing that Yasuo Warwick coming out from V. So there will be a Yasuo mirror in here tonight. And that also means that as of now, we have seen everybody that is or has been in the top 8. There is no Teemos tonight. You will not be seeing a Teemo. Thank the
Somebody
stars
pull one
for
out.
that.
Someone pull it out. I'm just saying, someone pull it out.
Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Do it. Do it.
He had too much pineapple. He had too much pineapple.
You listen. You pull out Teemo and win with that, I'll give you $5. $5.
No, don't do it.
Someone take it. Someone take it. I'm good for it. And if you win, NM has to eat a single slice of pineapple pizza. A single slice.
Nah.
A single slice.
No.
$5, and the next stream he has to eat pineapples on pizza. A single slice.
Bro, please. Do it. If Teemo was bad, I'd agree to it. Teemo is literally one of the best characters in the game. I don't know if I'm agreeing to that one.
I'm just saying. You know what? Let's see. A Juggernaut Teemo. Would that satisfy you? Because Juggernaut's terrible.
Yeah, no, I will do it if it's Juggernaut Teemo.
Okay, so you hear it here, folks. If anyone pulls out a Juggernaut Teemo on stream in top 8 and wins, I will give you 5 bones, and Enema will eat a single slice of pineapple pizza on stream.
Yes.
We'll definitely do that. We got this. Shake my hand through the screen.
God damn.
Shake it.
Grandfather, Grandpa, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I'm going to hell.
First class. You can sit right next to me. Papa Squad.
You don't understand, all right? This is like hell for my heritage, okay?
While we're getting things set up, I do want to shout out Breakout Series one more time. Remember, we're in the EVO Awards, so you haven't already, go to evo.gg/awards to nominate us for Best Online Series. I want to make sure I get the plug in for a couple times, because I missed a couple.
Yeah, make sure you get in there. Make sure you vote us for the best online series, because we have been here consistently. We've had a lot of games going throughout 2025, and of course, we're going to be doing a bunch of stuff leading into 2026. So if you want to be seeing more of what we're doing and want to support us, make sure that you vote us for the best online series for Breakout Series. And by the by, Piplup, no, shut up. You're lying to me.
What happened?
You are not a Juggernaut Teemo main.
Wait, what happened?
Just look at Twitch chat. Just.
Oh no! I'm terrified.
Wait, yeah, you're the peanut butter pizza guy. Oh.
Peanut butter pizza. Oh goodness. What? Peplup? No, Can we have a conversation? Why are you eating peanut butter pizza, gang? What's going on with you, man?
Production, put Piplup in the shadow zone, even if they're not in the call.
That's horrible. Peanut butter on pizza. See, you can argue cherries. Peanut butter on pizza. Oh my god, he's here. Piplup!
Oh, you're here. Piplup.
There's no way?
Just saying. No.
Having to try is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Having to try is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you there.
Yeah, no, that's the type of thing I would hear if, like, in like a peer pressure PSA. My brother in Christ. What? So.
Nope.
Wake
Wake me up when the nightmare's over. Nope.
So is crunchy okay? So this, don't tell me that peanut butter pizza does it replace the cheese in the sauce, or is it on top? Production just yoinked Piplup out of there.
I understand. We gotta find out later about that. I will say that's a little outrageous. I need to know more about it. But we're gonna hold that conversation for after the tournament.
Yeah, we get it. Hella sidetracked. Yeah, if we're talking about pizza and you got the Italian New Yorker in here talking about it, you already know it's gonna be a long night.
It's gonna be a long night. Speaking of long, this combo is about to be extended. Hits it with the Fury. Oh goodness. Not the Fury, excuse me. The hooligan here. Yasuo coming in with the quickness. Ooh, was able to find a hit on it. Ari forces the break here.
Trying to tag in Wolf right now, going to be able to pick up off of that stinger, and of course we're going all the way to the corner, just trying to go in with that 2M, not trying to pick up with the Pharaoh bite.
Tries to get a little bit of range happening here. Hits the headbutt. Now Warwick's out to play. Got the Ari in the jungle. Hit the OTC. Special 2 super.
Alright, and then finish it off with Yasuo in there. Already gonna be taking out that Ori. We got Yasuo in there, though. Gonna be a little bit of a mirror right now. Immediately trying to go into our stance, like the devs are really trying to allow us to use that stance more, but you still got stung, buddy.
Here it comes. He's juggled in the air. This might be a lot of damage. He has 2 meters up. Could do a special 1 and special 2. Or special 2. Just because.
Yeah, just needed that S2 super to warn you. That is all they needed. That is all she wrote. Now getting into the next round, immediately trying to send in Warwick. Still gonna get rapid slash, and now we got a little bit of a pincer situation going on V, because QXC trying to take you out but can't find the opening.
Tries to get the spear, wasn't successful. That had to do with Ari just jumping in the air. I understand that the concept here. Doesn't really want Yasuo Warwick to be really in their face whatsoever. Trying to catch him off guard somehow, and was able to just here. But oh my goodness, forces the break, but comes down with a slash. Was able to get a conversion off.
Woo! And we're still extending with that tag launcher. Still going for that 2M, not going for the Pharaoh Bite. Trying to dash dance a little bit to bait out QXC. But QXC going to be able to find their opening, really carry, because they're trying to extend this combo until we got 3 bars. We're trying to put this wolf down, hop that S2 super, and go straight into the ultimate and slice the move.
And he's still alive. He's still kicking. Trying to retreat as much as possible. Switches to the Yasuo just to keep his Warwick alive a little bit. But the special 2 super is going to come out and do heavy damage.
Nice Hyper Spirit Rush there. Nice little air-to-air going to take the Yasuo out, leaving just that low health Warwick, and I imagine V still going to be able to find it on that JM and finds that Pharaoh by 2, and we have 3 bars of meter, so you already know we're going to the Sumps of Zon in order to secure our bloodlust.
Heavy damage as well. Goes right for the overhead, and another one. OTG doesn't force the break here, and Ari is gone.
Okay, just the Yasuo left alive, trying to use that post-mortem assist. Going to be able to find that Pharaoh Feast. TP, no, we're sliding on the ankle sweep, but now it's Fury.
Gets on the other side, hits the Pharaoh Feast again, and he's going to be eating. Gets him in the air. This is going to be devastating. Forces the combo here with the Fury. FADC into another Pharaoh Feast. V taking the first game of the quarterfinals.
Really smart there at the end from B, recognizing that they didn't have any bar to extend off of that DP, so then just popped a Fury in order to extend the combo into that Pharaoh Bite, and immediately on the Warwick assist in this next round, already going up and down, but dropping the combo.
A little bit unfortunate, gets hit with the slash, but wasn't able to contest off of the QXC, I finally said it, by accident! Looking to find an opening here.
Alright, Yasuo trying to slash in, gonna be able to side switch to find on the low. We're trying to keep you in the corner, but are gonna switch in with that break and trying to shoot at some fireballs, but again, getting called out by that Pharaoh Bite.
Did see him try to get the parry off earlier, but was kind of baited in a sense. Now has the S2. Oh my god, the consistent slashes!
Ooh,
Hits the
we still get
OTG.
another Pharaoh Bite and the...
Now the bloodlust, the wolf is hungry.
That hard-working wolf gonna be hungry right now, trying to immediately find a pursuit, but gets called out by that Yasuo. Now gonna be able to take so much damage if they want to extend to death.
Was L not able to continue the combo off there? That's very unfortunate. Does get another hit off, and oh no, never mind. V was actually the one to able to hit it off. Now here comes the Pharaoh Feast. You had to deal with the damage here. Ooh, DP right in the Pharaoh Feast again.
Ooh. Getting another one off too, getting that DP, trying to extend with the Yasuo assist, but finds the pickup on Wake Up, finds that S1 super, and is now on set point.
Yeah, definitely using Warwick to get off screen so that way the Yasuo can get on the other side. Trying to gauge exactly where he was very smart, because you really can't see where the Yasuo is.
Really can't. Ooh, nice little patience there, especially seeing that hitbox was right above Warwick on the crouch.
Tries to get the spear, was not successful. Here it is, QXC on the onslaught right now, doing heavy pressure, tries to do the high-low, and was able to find a successful combo on the low here.
Gonna really keep V on their toes right now, especially stuck in this corner, getting so close to break. Just gonna be able to escape from that combo normally, and immediately QXC on the break. Okay.
That was a very, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was very odd, but I'm wanting to see the vision if they win this one. Want to see what the plan was for that.
I don't know either, but the plan kind of just went away because now we're in a whole different interaction. That break pop was just right past us. Immediate DP going straight into the infinite duress. But of course, not going to double down this time around. Instead, getting that throw walk and that barrel bike into them savage slashes, setting up for the no escape super tag situation.
And you know, Yasuo can continue right over here, gets the blood range. Hang on, Bloodlust, right into Pharaoh Feast. Does the DP, dives it back with S1. Right into overhead blood, Pharaoh Feast again. Into the S2 super to finish it off.
Nice little B&B there, coming out in order to end with the no escape, trying to go for the multiple savage slashes, ending off of that DP. You gotta remember we can cancel our specials in Bloodlust, but now having to pop that break, having to pop Yasuo in here, the tornado finding Ari on her post-mortem assist, and Warwick gonna find an assist themselves, gonna be able to launch you into the skies, but nice Fury!
No more Bloodlust from the Warwick, but it doesn't really matter because now Yasuo's out to play. He might just slash. Doesn't even need to use his level 3 super. V takes it home.
Only a fool stands between a man.
V gonna be taking it home and getting another game on the board, and of course popping themselves in to the losers semi-finals now, making it into the top 4.
Yeah, no, that match was, oh my goodness to say. He definitely, I will say the one match where, rather, the one round where he definitely utilized the Fury when he didn't have enough meter was very genius. Being able to recognize your resource management, even if it's just your health bar for not using that break early, is really strong in this game. And I don't think like a lot of people recognize that to the T.
Yeah, and that's another thing with the resources. Your assist is a resource in a tag game, and the way that V was using mainly Warwick's assist, always being able to call out with that headbutt to set up for a combo off of the roll was just so smart every time. Most of the times we saw V getting their pressure and finding their opening on neutral was just from trying to set up a wind wall or trying to just zone out a little bit with Stinger, and then Warwick being in there with that assist and finding that opening.
Yeah, no, this was definitely a hard match for QXC to try to get over V's defense and his offense. Try to find a way to turn the tide in his favor. No slouch in that whatsoever, but definitely since he made it top 8, but it was definitely hard to get against somebody who is in my eyes a staple in top 8 all the time.
Yeah, no, we're always seeing V in top 8 here at Breakout and in top 8s in other brackets too. Saw them in Paragon line just a little bit ago on Sunday, but now V is going to be locking into the top 4, but we got to figure out who their opponent is going to be, as we still got Sino versus Panunu up next in another losers quarter match.
Definitely. Now, this is two people we've already seen. We got the Braum and the Blitzcrank versus Sino's, I'm trying to get the words out of my head for some reason. Ari and Lowy. So, definitely it's going to be a battle of who's going to be right in your face the entire time. Blitzcrank having one of the better assists in the game, me personally speaking, being able to bring you back whenever you feel like you're out of the combo range. It's going to be very hard to guess, especially with Panunu's onslaught. But Sino, definitely a strong contender. Hopefully he doesn't feel like he's getting locked down this game.
Yeah, that assist is going to be very strong for Panunu's game. Why do you think Spencer was so broken in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3? That assist exactly, but it looks like Sino is going to be getting their opening this time around, juggling in the air, ending it off with that S1 super, charging up that Orb of Deception for the Limit Strike.
Walks in with the shield, has to deal with the retreating guard, but wasn't able to get away in time, forcing the break here. Sino at a meter, but still at a good range right now with that Alawi.
Nice, juggling you back in again. Gonna set up with the tentacles. Nice break though, coming out from Panunu, trying to throw in a Poro and a jump in. Not gonna be able to fight it. Instead getting push blocked, and now Ari going to find that overhead.
Not only just the overhead, but doing huge damage comp. Ooh, what a reset to get the down spike into a standing medium. That was good there.
Yeah, that was a great call out coming out, but even bigger from Panunu, finding that wall bounce and gonna be finding that S1 super to take a lot of damage off from Sino and immediately picking it up on the low for a reset on Wake Up.
Alright, 2 big bodies is just a big fight. Goes for the pillar spike, goes for the walk of shame, and you get caught by it. Right into the special 1 super. Now he's winded up. Might do it again. Ooh, sees the wake up attack, does the pile drive, slams you to the ground again into the special 1 super. Panunu, first round of the set.
Blitzcrank really locking in there, and especially in the corner against Alawi. We jumped out of there, but still went right back into that walk of shame, and immediately setting up that armor, trying to pop in a Poro, but gets happy birthday by the Orb of Deception.
Both of them out of far range. She's using that Poro as a projectile, most definitely. And you see the grab, it's already started off, forcing Sino to break really early. Lowy hitting the 2H, but not able to contest off of it.
Nice break coming out yet again, trying to jump in with Blitzcrank, but still got to deal with that tentacle. You got to crouch block, buddy, because now Ari is going to be on your tail. The grab not going to be helping you here. At least it takes out that tentacle. But you still got Lowy coming through on you.
I'm trying to feel each other's ranges, and Sino being able to find a good hit to take out this Braum.
Okay, now Blitzcrank coming in again, immediately getting hit by the 5L, trying to chip them out any way we can. Find the opening on Alawi, you cannot, but we got so many tentacles in the corner that this S1 super is gonna finish you off here.
Very good with Sino, keeping the full health of both. Matter of fact, majority of both of his characters, especially that Alawi there, really worked in his favor. But right now, Panunu not taking it very lightly now, taking it very personal.
Yeah, gonna be taking it real personal, but still getting caught in the corner by Sino. Gonna be resetting it with a charged Orb of Deception, trying to get as many JLs as they can in there too. Gonna be able to get the limit strike off of the wall slum, trying to set up with the mine on Wake Up. Not gonna find what they need, instead being zoned out a little by the Poro.
Sees the block, he's walking very hard, hits the head bonk.
Nice, gonna be shield charging into the corner. What are we gonna be doing on Wake Up? Getting hit by the get up attack.
Ooh, what an armor to go through there. Hang on a minute, that could have been very dangerous if he didn't have that Unbreaking Shield. Ooh, finding the hit on the Ari, pulling her right back in. She's in a vortex, rolls out of it, gets the retreating guard. Now she has to back up very slowly.
Ooh, then popping that Orb of Deception, actually gonna get hit through by the S2 Super, and nice break off of seeing that Ari was gonna have the perfect opening, trying to do that walk of shame, not gonna be able to find the command grab. Now getting zoned out by the tentacle, trying to run in.
Alright, both of them trying to find a good hit off of one of the opponents here. Shield saving the Blitzcrank here. And Braum finding a couple hits off Sino's Ari, taking her out.
Alright, just the Alawi left. You gotta set up tentacles. You try to get your set play in here, but now we got Panunu on your tail, finding that J2H, not finding that Ender, trying to run in there with the walk of shame, but again, it got called out. You were walking a little too long, buddy.
That walk of shame always comes out. It's always going to be terrifying, but it seems like Sino having a grasp on this game right now. It didn't seem like he had enough synergy in the early games on, wasn't able to get a lot of his rocks off, but now doing a lot better in this match going forward.
Immediate S1 super though coming out from Panunu was really good to call out that assist from Ari and chip out a little bit, but now Sino's got a little bit of an opening, running in with that 5M, trying to set up another tentacle. Combo went a little wonky, but still finds another overhead and takes the game.
It seemed like they were dropping it midway. I'm not sure if it was just a mistime or are they as confident as they should be with Alawi? I'm not entirely sure.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that combo so many times that I would say it might have been either a mistime or the combo just being a little wonky on Guam. Either way, they still picked it right back up after in order to take the game. So still, good job for Sino.
Oh, right back at it, hits the Blitzcrank, drops it midway, but was able to pick it right back up into another conversion. The Blitzcrank able to escape his grasp.
There we go, popping that break, trying to block in the air right now. Ari just trying to really zone out with her fireballs, and now Alawi going to be running in, finding the throw and the snare with the tentacle, slamming you right back down for the Call of Cthulhu.
Special one super, tries to get the low off, is not successful off it, and then all the tentacles are gone now. Gets on the other side, Ari looking to find a good hit, but the shield stops her onslaught.
Gotta remember though, Ari's the point, not a Lowy, so you still gotta figure out a way to hit her out. Again, it's not a Lowy, as Ari's gonna find the opening on you. Run in, Orb of Deception. You might be dead, buddy.
And goes for the tags assist. Slashes for the special 2 super, and you are absolutely dead. Your Blitzcrank is gone.
Just Braum left for Panunu, already trying to rush in with the shield, still having to play patient with all these tentacles and fireballs around, finding the opening on Ari, but again, that's the assist, buddy. The jump in was successful.
I definitely saw them trying to hit the up slash with the shield, trying to see if they could catch the Alawi on her jump in, but which is not really fast enough there. Sino, match point against Panunu. It's looking real dangerous for somebody who's wearing a big body right now.
Panunu's gonna have to figure out some answers and fast. Already finding a really good combo route leading into the corner, not ending it off with a super, trying to reset with that bonk, but at least finding the Alawi assist on the shield and finding the bonk.
First level 2 here, and smashes down. Ari still on a pixel of health. Probably not be able to survive. Tries to go for a low fireball, was not successful.
Now we got Blitzcrank there, gonna be able to find the parry, force the break coming out from Sino, gonna have to protect your Ari a little bit, finds that 2H, again, it's the assist, it's Braum this time around. Blitzcrank just trying to wrecking ball their way in, trying to get zone out a little bit with that 5M with the fireballs, but still, it's a rough hill to climb.
Tried to go for an overhead hit, finds a success on the Braum, allows out to play a little bit. Ari fireball assist comes out twice.
Okay, and nice crumble actually. Gonna be going on Panunu, setting up again with the Call of Cthulhu for Sino, trying to find on the wall Breakup. Panunu trying to escape, but that Blitzcrank gonna be able to actually.
Ooh, dives right in with the level 3. Did he get both of them?
I think it was just the Alawi there. I think he just got Alawi. Yeah.
Oh, but starts right in with a dash. Blitzcrank is out of the game. Panunu still looking strong with a good health about on his Braum, but it may not be enough.
Oh, maybe so. Able to find that S1 super, take out Alawi, but Sino just going to rush in, pop the charm, pop the ultimate, say, give me your heart, as Sino locks that ticket in for losers semis.
Sino not being jailed by conventional means. Still running in the bracket here.
Still making a crazy run. Even if Kuro knocked them down here, they're going to try to make their way back up, because now it's going to be V and Sino secured for our losers semis.
This is definitely a match of who's going to make it to Kuro if he does get knocked into losers, or rather who's going to have to be F-Champ if Kuro does win the next match going forward.
It's going to be really interesting to see what happens in those winners finals. Kuro is a monster on that Vi Alawi. Really good set play team, especially if you're able to get your Vi in with that footwork, with that slide, and then set up with Alawi there with tentacles. Going to be interesting to see. I'm really noticing almost everyone's playing Alawi tonight. How many Alawis do we got?
We definitely have more than 4. Unless we've seen
3, 4. Actually, it is 4. It is 4 Alawi players we have.
Okay, so we had a couple, like I said, we had a couple of Alawi picks. Like, Alawi's a staple character. I've been seeing her more ever since the patch notes, so I'm really excited to see who has come up with something with Alawi, because she's always been a strong character. We're never going to deny that. But there were stronger characters out there that we would always say, like the Yasuo Echo, the Ari Echo, the sometimes people will say Darius Blitzcrank. We've seen teams where they had a lot more favoritism, but now we see like Alawi having that favoritism. It's really exciting.
Yeah, if you're curious on who is playing Alawi tonight, it is Kuro, Sino, F-Champ Ryan, and Hilary. Hilary did lose in the losers top 8 against V, but 3 of our Alawi players still remain, and almost everybody is playing a different point character with Alawi, Kuro with Vi, we got Sino with Ari, and we got F-Champ Ryan with Jinx. Hilary was also playing the Ari Alawi team, but that was because Sino is actually like a teacher-student relation. So like Sino has been training Hilary, at least as with what they said in the chat. So we do know that the 3 strongest Alawi players have made it up here again with different points. It's going to be really interesting to see if V has got to fight an Alawi gauntlet. So V better know that Alawi matchup.
Make me want to pick Alawi. I'm not going to lie. It's making me want to pick her.
Whew. Not me. I'm sorry. I didn't like Testament and Guilty Gear. I don't think I'll like Alawi.
That's fair. That's an understanding statement there. But speaking of understanding, let's talk about F-Champ and Kuro. If that is the next match we're going to see going forward, how do you feel about that match is going to go?
Well, okay. Well, Alawi is Alawi. They both got Alawi. I can say coming from a Vi player with the Alawi matchup, I play a lot against a very strong Alawi player, Surging Storm, who is a part of a duo with Sneak. But when they aren't in that duo, they play Juggernaut Alawi. The best way for somebody like Vi to deal with Alawi is literally play patient. Don't rush in. Don't do slides. Don't try to get in with the Vault Breaker. Literally just play scared with your footwork and your slide, trying to avoid Alawi as many times as possible. And the second that Alawi overextends or realizes that they don't have a lot of good range options, that's when you rush in. That's when you get them when they're scared.
See, I don't know, because you say that they don't have a lot of range options. Remember, F-Champ is definitely holding the Jinx. So the range options does get help, especially if they hit the 2x assist or double down.
That's the thing, though. If we got our timing on our sides, then I think we'll be just okay, because a lot of projectiles coming out from Jinx are easily footworked or slid on. So if you just wait for Jinx to throw out those projectiles and then find just the right timing in order to slide right behind her as she's popping them, then it's easy. Yeah, F-Champ Ryan better get those ultimate presses right. Better be in a combo and not in anything like neutral. I could say it again, coming from a Vi player, every time I see Jinx popping that ultimate and I'm safe, I'm just sliding. I literally just slide. You're still in the animation as it's coming down. You're easily hittable. So you gotta make sure you're on your toes.
Definitely gotta make sure you're on your toes for this one. Oh my goodness, there's so many Alawis in this game.
I know. This was the same thing we noticed for Paragon Line, because I'm pretty sure we had 3 in our top 8 for Paragon Line just 2 days ago. And now we're having a bunch of Alawi players over here for Breakout. A little bit of a, I don't know what the wave is coming through with Alawi, but there is definitely an Alawi wave right now.
Definitely either some tech, or they just see that she's very strong, especially in this patch with all the reworks and nerfs that's been going on. I feel like she's always been strong, but you know, there's always stronger characters to pick.
Yeah, she's always been a stronger character, but people have always just been looking at other options. So it's cool that we're seeing Alawi as an option now being picked out and played. Just gonna say this now too, looking at Twitch chat, Stars, put me in the Shadow Realm. You already know what I'm gonna say to you.
Oh goodness.
Just do it. Just do it. We're just
cutting
over to the match.
Alawi, select your fuse.
Salmon pizza. Salmon pizza.
Salmon what?
Fuse select.
Alright, I'm tired. I'm tired, I'm done. I'm tired and I'm done.
Destination.
Next Breakout cast, I'm making sure I'm getting salmon poisoning.
Oh my goodness, salmon on pizza. That's worse as the salmon beef patty.
That is literally...
That's worse than the salmon chopped cheese.
Salmon pizza, I'm imagining right now, especially the taste, it's literally the problem I talked about with pineapple, except worse. I think salmon is worse on pizza because that just ruins the taste of the pizza. It doesn't clash with it, it ruins.
I agree. I agree on that thing.
Ready.
Alright, either way though, we got our winners. Finals locking in now. F-Champ Ryan versus Kuro, and immediately F-Champ Ryan rushing in to secure a happy birthday.
Forces the break really early, tries to jump the Vice Stomp, but was not successful.
Trying to find that jump in again, that air to air, not going to be able to, at least getting a tentacle on the board for themselves. And again, that's what I said, playing patient. That's what Kuro's trying to do. Maybe a little bit too much though, because F-Champ is really starting to get the hits in.
F-Champ going right back at it, just being absolutely ignorant. Going right into, see, look at that, look at that. Doesn't matter what they do, even if the tentacles are done, they already find their hits off. They got their rocks.
And immediately just vaulting away, trying not to get called out by Kuro's allow. He's trying to send that 2x assist in order to send in the tentacles, but still everything's getting blocked.
Now this is absolutely very oppressive. Whiffs the grab with a neutral jump. Now you have to be dealing with the combo. Right in the air with the juggle. The first tentacle art juggles you, slams you to the ground. Don't even need the other slam. You're gone.
Whew. Immediate takeout there. F-Champ Ryan playing a strong game. This time around playing a little bit more zony, just trying to vault in the air, stay with that Skybones. Now trying to send in that monkey copter, finding the hit, but no conversion.
Alright, we got Catgirl allowing Vice. Kuro being able to get a couple hits off on F-Champ Ryan, slams to the ground, he gets the snare, switches to the allow, he forces the break.
Okay, trying to play patient right now, trying to duck and weave back and forth. F-Champ Ryan trying to find that opening, gets vault broken. Alawi finding their way in and setting up that Call of Cthulhu.
Gets hit by the Call of Cthulhu. Now we got 5 tentacles, 6 tentacles on the screen. Has to do immense amount of damage here.
Throw is broken. Gonna be able to find the break though. F-Champ Ryan on the back foot right now, especially with all these tentacles coming on screen, trying to find maybe a launcher or a jump in, something.
And dives in with Crater Maker, gets hit with the tentacles on the low. And now how to do a Hyper Crater Maker, that's your life, girl.
Ooh, okay. Allowing down. Just gonna be that Jinx. Oh, knew you were gonna vault. Just gonna throw you down and finish it off with the 2L.
Absolutely nothing sacred here.
Ooh, trying to close the distance with that vault breaker. Trying to slide in, as I said, sliding into the 5L on the reset. Nice job, but drops the combo trying to charge up that jab.
Alright, here comes Alawi with a couple of juggles, misses the combo off the rest. And now has to deal with F-Champ's onslaught, especially when it gets to Jinx. You have to learn how to block it, you have to learn how to get around it.
Okay, charging up that JH, trying to find that, a little too far in order to get the bait on the break, but still finding the opening on F-Champ's Alawi and trying to get another reset, but not going to find that air conversion.
Neutral jumping twice and then missing both of them. It's kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, it was. Ooh, nice jab though, in order to take out both of those tentacles. But nice, it's the point character you gotta worry about. Vi is not allowing nice little relentless force in order to stop that pressure. But Alawi's still getting hit, and you still can't find your opening.
Gets hit by the low a little bit. Forget that it's actually a full screen move. Hits by the overhead and the special 2 super.
Okay, nice tentacle. Gonna be breaking that though.
Down slashes, finds the point character, gets hit with the level, not the level, sorry, with the wake up attack. Jinx by her lonesome now has to play the long game.
With one fishbone, takes out both of them in a happy birthday. Okay. Alright. Holy snipe. Holy snipe.
Gatling comes right out. Forces the dive, and the switch to Alawi was just all he needed. Gets one confirm out, tries to get the second.
Ooh, okay. Alright, trying to pop off those fishbone assists. Gonna be able to get that assist bro situation, but still a lot of space being created right now. F-Champ Ryan cannot really lock in against Kuro in terms of the distance.
Hits him with the rocket just to try to survive a little bit. Force the parry. Oh man, Ryan's been on point with these parries all night.
Ooh. Oh, nice finding those jabs again, dropping the combo though, still having the corner pressure against F-Champ Ryan. But F-Champ Ryan starting to escape right now, trying to set up those bones, finds the air throw leading into the tentacles, slam you back down to the ground, only need the S1 super to test them and take the Alawi out.
Yeah, Kappa's not stopping her whatsoever.
Oh, not going for the Crater Maker pressure there. Instead, finding the hit on the J2H and ending it off with the Relentless Force that takes Alawi out. Corner pressure right now. Oh, we're just closing the gap with Relentless Force? Yeah, we are.
Ooh, really good hit here with the Crater Maker into Hyper Crater Maker. Huge amounts of damage, no fury to break it, but the pops to level 3.
Remember what I said before? If I's free. What? No, what? We didn't footwork behind them! Oh, we were still in range!
That's not good, not looking good for Kuro right now.
Oh, I think they realized it at the end. That's why they weren't blocking. They were actually hit on that ultimate. That's so unfortunate there. At least finding that ball breaker and finding another opening against F-Champ Ryan, but dropping out of the electric loop.
We'll get on the other side, hitting with the low here now.
Immediate takeout in just 25 seconds of F-Champ's Alawi, leaving just that Jinx on Fury.
Alright, back to the long range game, both of them trying to avoid each other. One of them tries to close the gap as much as possible, gets the 2H successfully, but not able to get the conversion.
Trying to jump in right now, finds a foot dive, has to back up in order to wait for Alawi to get the assist in. Able to get a few hits on Kuro's vibe, but not enough.
Crater Maker.
Oh, trying to find the shock.
Was able to jump over both tentacles, but no, right back into it once again.
Find the Gatling gun, trying to set up that Call of Cthulhu assist, trying to rush in. The parry was mistimed, but again, no solid opening right now for F-Champ Ryan, just trying to stall as much as possible. Okay, we're just mad.
Alright, I have to block the damage.
Ooh, finally finding an opening with that 2H, dropping it though all the same, and here comes Vi finding the air throw behind you, and with that snare, you're dead, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Ready. Let's go.
Alright, both of them backing up, trying to look for a tactician point of view. One of them gets the air grab to continue.
Nice. Gonna try to zone out a little bit, trying to find that tentacle. Here we go, trying to hit in. Monkey Copter coming through too, trying to set up with the ball breaker. Gonna be able to find it. We weren't blocking it. Oh, we tried to bait out the break too.
Was looking for the parry at any means, but it did cost her life here.
It's gonna be Alawi versus Alawi right now, but we still got Vi trying to run in on us and finding that 5L in order to jab out.
Alright, on the onslaught, F-Champ's now looking really too hot right now, forces the break very early here.
Found it on that overhead and found the throw on Wake Up 2. Wasn't able to find the conversion. Finds that J2H though and actually ending it off with a cease and desist, tying up the score 1-1 now.
Gripping victory.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Cloud805, rating with a party of 123. What is up, man?
Cloud, appreciate you. Thank you so much for the raid. Definitely give a shout out to Cloud805.
Yes, that is the GOAT right there. Coming here from DBFZ, now on 2XKO. But that's not in the tournament right now. We still got F-Champ Ryan and Kuro in here. Kuro trying to find any jump conversion they can, not able to find it. And yeah, F-Champ Ryan just running in with that 5N, maybe not baiting out that.
You know, it just looks like they were both trying to like feel each other out, trying to find a single hit for both of them. But here it is, F-Champ getting pulled down to the earth by Kakuro and Dawi. Or Kuro, rather.
Nice end off there with that S1 super. Got a low health Vi having to deal with a champion and a half right now. You see how they're trying to play patient, just trying to crouch block and wait for Alawi to go in on them. Really trying to go in with those jabs right after that overhead, not finding the opening this time.
Yeah, absolutely no shame. She was running straight for her. Was able to get another hit off, a couple of them, but does get hit with the overhead, slams into the level 2. F-Champ takes it away right now.
Really good from F-Champ, trying to find that overhead, realizing the amount of crouch blocking that Kuro was putting out there, and immediately throwing, knowing Kuro's trying to play a little too defensive right now, and finds the overhead again.
Here you go, Kuro on the onslaught here. Huge damage, trying to get the grab, but misses. But now Jinx able to block the burst, has to take out the Vi, her own sister.
Sister on sister action is always terrible, trying to find it out with Chip, but Kuro gonna be able to recall Vi and allow that gray health to heal, and allow he trying to rush in with that 5M, trying to suck with his tentacles, maybe with that vault breaker, but nothing's hitting through. Wait a minute.
And getting hit with the down spike from the Jinx of all people.
That foot dive is not something to take lightly. Old Dr. Doom over here trying to come in with the monkey copter. Again though, we can't find it. Okay. Oh, and then finish it off with the ultimate F-Champ Ryan taking a second game for themselves.
A tempest rises above a stagnant sea.
Alright. Gonna be up 2-1 right now. F-Champ Ryan definitely gotta be feeling very good about that. Gotta remember, it is the winners final, so it is gonna be first to 3. So, Kuro, gotta get it back in there.
I just realized my mic was unplugged this entire time. I apologize, everybody. But yeah, no, most definitely Kuro being able to has to be able to come back here as F-Champ is up to currently match point to grand final, securing himself in the 3rd or 2nd place spot. Kuro definitely being able to get one game off, has to find a way to adapt to F-Champ's playstyle currently.
Definitely having to adapt. Now popping out a little bit of a Vi ult here, getting a different costume on, trying to get that Neon Strike Racer fit. I see you. Gonna be locking in now to the stage. Actually gonna be going to Zon, Firelight Ron.
Their motherland, Zon.
And the motherland of almost half the cast right now in 2XKO. So shout out to Zon for making so many great fighters, because we're already in here, already finding a little straight hit on Kuro. They stay alive.
Ooh, was able to find a grab off the jump in. Hang on. F-Champ on an onslaught currently, but does get hit by Kuro. Pull back down to the earth.
Okay, maybe trying to find on Wake Up. Kuro was not able to find it. Instead, F-Champ Ryan trying to jump back a little bit, play a little bit patient, trying to find the throw on Kuro, but they're just playing so dodgy. Not for long though, you gotta break.
Yeah, Kuro's been playing a little bit slippery right here now. Ooh, tries to wait for a hit, but gets hit by the low. F-Champ taking this Vi out to the other side of the screen. Slams it right back down to the slums for where she belongs.
Now just going to the Jinx. Left alive, not just gonna be Alawi left alive for Kuro here. Already getting put into the corner, trying to find that 5L, the way out. Crater Maker assisting a little too far, but hey, find the throw into the snare.
Forces the break here, hang on. And was able to find a good hit off the Jinx with the Hyper Crater Maker and a down slash. Now has a guess here with the special one super. Backs up, goes right for the overhead. Another tentacle comes out and gets the hit on the Alawi. But Jinx holding her own right now. Huge chip damage. Finding the grab here. F-Champ not backing down without a fight.
F-Champ still alive in this and on neutral, popping that ultimate, trying to send that rocket straight to Kuro, who actually did not block it. Instead, gonna be on chip damage right now. Gonna have to take them fish bones right to the face, as now we are on set point for F-Champ Ryan.
Yeah, Kuro definitely has to get 2 more games, and even another one just to keep herself alive here. F-Champ looking very close to the grand finals. Will this be the tournament where he wins one? Has he done before?
I don't think he has. And definitely going to be trying to find that win. Breakout coming out for Kuro, trying to make their way out of a happy birthday situation. Going to take out your Vi. And your Alawi still having to take so much from Jinx.
Was able to try to get this slide off. Oh, last TV one? Alright, cool. Good. Trying to defend his title here. This F-Champ, my man, is not letting any damage come his way. On an onslaught of damage, finds the overhead. Wasn't able to find a contestant to it. The parries. Kuro not backing down whatsoever.
Trying to set up those tentacles right now. F-Champ still looking very solid in terms of that health differential. Gonna be able to find the shock, of course, leading into the slide. And then shoot him if you got him. Cable from MVC2. Going to close it out as F-Champ Ryan is going to be making their way to Grands to defend their title.
Absolutely. So it was been told by us by production that they won last week off stream. So definitely defending his title here and moving on to grand finals. That match was a little rough for Kuro, I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely had to deal with the onslaught damage and then a little bit of an intermission, losing a little bit of momentum that they had there. And it was a little discouraging, but definitely was no slouch whatsoever, especially right here with the Hyper Crater Maker to take out the Alawi and the Jinx right after that. It was really good play from the both of them.
Yeah, really good play coming from both sides, but in the end, F-Champ Ryan just kept finding those openings, kept trying to find the Call of Cthulhu. Wasn't really a lot of those setups being found from this Alawi, but more so those extensions, those loops with the tentacles always leading into the corner, either popping that S1, maybe trying to bait out for a wake-up throw, or of course going into that ultimate. So great stuff coming out here from F-Champ Ryan. That's why they're going to be locking in to the grand finals. And now we're going to have to go through a few more matches to figure out who their opponent is going to be.
I would definitely say that level 3 at the very end was very disheartening. I thought they were able to block it and not take too much damage from that, but being able to take the full force of that was, it was a hurt piece to look at. I'm not gonna lie there.
It's definitely rough for them to take, but now we're gonna watch the V Alawi Gauntlet, because you have to remember 3 of our top 4 here have an Alawi as their assist character. The only one that doesn't is V, rocking Yasuo Warwick, now having to fight an onslaught of every single Alawi team here.
Yeah, most definitely. It's going to be definitely a tricky situation. But since they're fighting Alawi, they do have the feel of the character. And even V by itself, a very staple top 8 contender in many tournaments that they play. They should know the matchup to this point. It's now a matter of they have to now adapt to every single Alawi. Because not going to lie, in this top 8, every single Alawi here does play a little differently than the other. I will say that.
Will say that they have all been playing very differently, especially with how they try to use that Alawi, and of course the synergies that they have with their point characters, may that be Ari or Vi or Jinx, as we just saw over there in the grand finals. So it's going to be interesting to see how each of these matchups feel a little bit differently for V as we go one after the other after the other.
But right before then, I still gotta plug this in. Make sure you guys go to evil.gg/awards and vote for Breakout Series as the best online series. They've been putting in the work this entire year. We want to make sure we show that love. Make sure we go to evil.gg/awards and vote out Breakout Series.
Make sure you guys vote out for the Breakout Series. We've been trying to do our best in the online brackets for over a year now. So if you want to show that, make sure that you vote for Breakout Series for the best online series, as now it looks like we're trying to lock into our characters, get our teams in here to the loser semifinals. Gonna be V versus Sino.
And the Brazen Hydra. I haven't seen this map in a long while for all the 2xKO tournaments I've seen. That's actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, it's been a minute since we've been on this stage. usually a staple with these online brackets, but it looks like V trying to staple their way into the losers finals, immediately getting a good amount of hits.
Finding the opening here on the Yasuo. V looking to take a little bit of damage, got out of it, but still gets right back into it with this Alawi take. Forces the break here. Now the wind wall out.
Trying to send Ahri in for the assist. Going to be able to find the tentacle. Rushing in with the Orb of Deception. Definitely going to be charging it up. Putting you into the corner. Nice roll out though for V, but immediately getting shot in the head.
Tries to find a nice low, but was not successful. Brought him Yasuo back down to earth. Slams him there into the special 2 super. He's taken out.
Taken out. All that's left is an almost half health Warwick right now, and immediately getting launched off of that just wall, trying to jump off of it, gonna be able to find that S1 super, as V only has one last shot in this round.
Does get the overhead assist. Oh goodness. Finds a really good hit on the Alawi right now. Sees the roll, but was not able to tech the grab. Sino, first round of the set.
Ooh, really great start there for Sino. Immediately backing up with the parry, going to be coming through again. Alawi's the assist character. He's still finding an opening on Ahri and forced the break from Sino in order to switch to Alawi, who's now playing a more patient game, but V isn't.
Both of them finding a good distance from each other. Yasuo able to find the slash here. Now Warwick looking to get the overhead, was not successful. Now has to deal with the block stun here. Ooh, and finds it with a 2H in the air, but wasn't able to convert off of it.
Now Ahri going to be starting up her combo, already forcing V to break, immediately trying to get in with the Orb of Deception. Jumping over it though with the infinite duress. Yasuo not going to be damaged for long, but the get up attack going to be stopping V in their tracks. A little break check for you.
Switches to the Yasuo to close in the gap and was able to find a good hit in the air. Able to convert off of it. It's going to be huge damage for V right now.
Nice, gonna find the stomp into the DP. Warwick trying to continue with the savage slashes, aren't successful. Instead, Sino going to escape, trying to find that jump in, trying to find those 5 Ls, at least finding a little bit of assist bait, and gonna be able to set up for that S1 super.
He's getting locked out by that tentacle and the Ahri and Alawi combo here, but Yasuo being able to find an opening to take out Ahri with a special 1 super.
Strong take out there, left with just the Alawi, almost at Fury if they want to use it, but considering the health differential, at least right now, might not want to. V gonna find their opening on Warwick, Feral Bite, DP, infinite duress, but they definitely need to double down if they want to take her out, and they do.
Oh, it was not enough, unfortunate. Still on a very good standing right now. Sino not looking to break or use any of that Fury meter, but does get a couple hits off the Yasuo. Juggle him in the 240.
Hop in the call, Cthulhu, trying to get the Tentacle Prison set up with the Hyper Spirit Rush. Oh, that found!
Switches to the Warwick, and she was gonna do the heavy spike, but was just not enough to survive that onslaught. Got caught right in it.
I got called out by the no escape, but it looks like Warwick actually able to escape from all those tentacles, as now Yasuo gonna have to block so much against Sino's pressure. Now Warwick on the screen trying to rush in, gets break checked with all these tentacles on the board, and a throw. That's not good.
Oh, what a snare. Taking it into the air, forces him to break here.
The tentacle still finding through the wind wall, gonna be able to save Sino's Ahri there, but the Alawi still getting hit out so much, and now we're in the other side of the stage.
No overhead foot, finishes the combo, gets pushed to the pushback, and gets the Alawi on an overhead again. The Feral Bite twice, forces the break here. Ahri on the offensive, gets the grab, hits the snare with the tag assist here, right into the level 3.
Okay, calling that ultimate, trying to send V over to Nagakaburos in order to get tested. Going to take Yasuo out of a lot of health, but they're still alive here, trying to deal with this pressure. Spirit Rush gonna do you in.
Immediate jump in, was able to block just in time. And gets hit with the Gets hit with the 2x assist, caught out on the low for Sino. Take a first game of the set. That was a long game.
That was. They were going back and forth on it. No one had the real advantage in that game. Of course, going to the final round. But Sino gonna be the one taking it there. D gonna have to find some strong answers if they want to continue this run. And already getting parried like that with both of your characters in the opponent's face is not what you want.
Sino looking a little bit more comfortable in this match, completing a lot of their strings, having an onslaught of damage. It's definitely a big improvement from what we've seen earlier in the fights.
Really is, especially Ari just running in there, taking a page from V's book, having those great forward momentum assists. Going to be charging up that orb of deception, going to be able to find that limit strike. No, actually going for the tag launcher to set up the Call of Cthulhu.
Gets the low, no overhead yet, gets the grab, unfortunately, and he has to deal with the juggle. Gets on the other side and was able to survive it. But both of them have very low health right now. And Sino, both characters sitting very pretty at high health. Both of them get hit with a heavy burning situation, forces the break.
They trying to get their way in again, trying to get that left-right mix-up. Going to be able to find it off the claws of the beast. Now going to find the limit strike for Yasuo, setting up that wind wall, but get up attack, stopping them in their tracks. Ari going to switch in and just throw a raw orb of deception.
He gets blocked by wind wall, but does come back in the nick of time. Special 1 super doesn't get the hits off here. Looking real close here.
Finding that opening, and Yasuo does got 3 bars a meter, so we can chain the S2 super into our ultimate. Not going to find it here. The throw going to be teched. Alawi coming in right now. Watch out for the ultimate. You don't!
Straight for the level 3 the moment he sees that down slash. I respect it. Huge amount of damage. And the fireball. The wind current slashing her right where she stands. Ari, still a good amount of health on her lonesome, but does not matter because he dives in with a slash. He's able to take out this Alawi. Or this Ari, rather, soon.
Takes out the Ari there. Really strong comeback coming out from V. Gonna be able to take that round. Trying to make a statement right now against Sino. Sino trying to find an opening though with that 5L. Not gonna find it, but this time parry from V. Going to knock them down, but not getting hit out by the Orb of Deception.
Yasuo be able to find a slash on the Ari. Is able to get a couple of hits off. Here it goes. Now you're stuck in the vortex. Double slashes. Warwick coming in with the nice assist here. Hit the OTG back into the corner, forces you to break.
Hey, trying to get a little full screen right now. Trying to get in with the rapid slash from Yasuo. Trying to find their opening, but trying to play so patient, not knowing what Sino is going to do next. Finding on the 2L, actually, and going to extend with Warwick DPs, resets. Will be able to find the medium off the primal climb. Get those savage slashes. Get that no escape off.
Alright, the primal's here. Hang on a minute. Ooh, forces the push block. Kind of going back into the stalemate. Tries to dive into it. Comes off the wall and was able to find a hit on the Ari. He's a real beast here. Bloodlust is going to take her out.
Yeah, just going to be going for that ankle sweep to end it off. Not needing to go for the Feral Feast. Trying to keep you in block with the pursuit. Yasuo actually going to get hit out. The combo resets though. And another ultimate going to tie up the set 1-1.
Back to back with the level 3s.
Ooh, okay. V really trying to lock in, trying to start off, and trying to make sure they don't lose out in the first game of the triple Alawi threat.
Yeah, no, this is definitely a staple character trying to keep themselves solidified. It's like, I don't need to see a Alawi top 3. I want to see a little bit of variety. That's definitely what V is saying in this match.
We already know that top 8 graphic is going to be inflated tonight with those Alawi picks. V trying to stop that, but Sino immediately getting in with Ari, going to set up that charged Orb of Deception and tag Alawi in. Got a tentacle set up in the corner, and we're snaring off of that.
Ooh, gets a nice 2H off, forces him to break. That Warwick is taking a lot of damage, but now Yasuo has to come out, try to defend his buddy a little bit.
Can't heal that health on Warwick, not unless we get that ultimate off when we're already in Bloodlust. We have very little health. We're not even close to a level 3 right now. Raw S2 going to find that Ari and at least stop some of this pressure.
But does get hit with the heavy slash in this special 2. It's not looking real good. Back against the wall right now. He has to hold this defense.
Alright, there we go. Trying to get in there. Nice DP, but it still gets blocked out by Sino, finding Yasuo there, and now trying to charge in with Ari, at least gonna bait out a slash, leading to that tentacle.
Tries to dance around a little bit, gets kicked in the face. Ari, now the point character, has to did a good bit of a retreating guard, but her back is against the wall, and now Alawi's trying to push back. Oh. Able to find a nice little low here. But parries the mix-up this time. He doesn't want to get fall for it.
Okay, Sino now going to be on set point. He's got to lock in one final time in order to move on.
Alright, was able to find a nice little low off here on the Warwick, but still not the point character that you're looking for. Alawi getting a couple slashes from the Yasuo. Good damage. Slashes through. Hits the limit break. Ooh, finds the smash on there. Forces the break early.
Nice little flip in. Now trying to get this block string pressure up for V. Finding on the 2L. Going to be putting the pressure on Sino right now. And they can definitely take this Alawi all the way to Death Do Us Part. Actually having to reset for it.
Ooh, was able to dash back and catch them right in the mid-air. That was really good coming from V.
Trying to set those Savage Slashes again. Jumping back out. There we go. That's Yasuo back in there again. Forcing the Fury to come out from Sino. Still getting hit out though. And we still got 3 bars of meter. So this could be a final game, final round situation if you lock in.
Ooh, uses the level 3 off Warwick to get the Bloodlust here. Deep in the zone.
Okay, we teleport back to Bilgewater right now. Trying to send Alawi in there. Ari going to Fury Dash. Find a throw on V. Finds a little neutral shimmy. Getting some damage on Yasuo. But Warwick escapes.
Was able to back out just in time to get the light combo to take out this Ari here. Getting themselves around. Match point for both of them.
Let's go!
Final game, final round situation. Everything before was just training, leading to this. An immediate 5L mash out off of the blocked Claws of the Beast. Gonna be really good for Sino in order to get some more pressure in here, get that Orbit Deception all nice and charged up. Maybe trying to go for the Limit Strike or the Tag Launcher. Yep, the Tag Launcher into the Call of Cthulhu.
Alright, now you gotta guess here. Rolls right out of it, but does get grabbed right back into it. Has to block. You gotta get your defenses up a little bit, but he is not able to. Forces the break here early. Yasuo coming in to save his buddy again.
Again, Warwick has very little health in order to heal. Almost all that great health is already gone. They're still getting hit out. Gonna have to escape. But Yasuo is still having to take this pressure from the Alawi. Again with the tentacle, slamming you back down. Another Call of Cthulhu. You thought you were escaping prison. Nah, you are stuck here, my guy. Especially after a throw.
Ooh, was able to get another hit off the air for that. Especially during the mix-up here with the level 1 super from the Alawi. No limit break, but does switch to the Warwick. Hits the tag assist here.
Okay, gonna be able to reset it. Actually, really good to reset the pressure. Break gonna be on the board right now. Not able to find that 5M. Trying to chip out with the no escape into the S2 super and gonna find that chip.
Spending 2 sticks of butter just to get that chip damage is understandably worth it. But he's looking at a huge deficit. Happy birthday or anything there. But does get the down slash on them, forces the pot the Fury. And gets hit by the tentacle low that will reach you.
Warwick is all that's left for being a very low health one too. Trying to find the assist with Yasuo. Gonna find that 5M. Not gonna be able to convert. That's a lot of chip damage, buddy. And with that, Sino gonna punch their ticket to losers finals.
Knocking out V in this competition. Sino is here to stay. Going right to the match to Kuro. Unfortunately, V will not be getting that run back.
No, V will not be getting that run back against Kuro because Sino is able to take them out, and very good too. A lot of these combo extensions that Sino was rocking out with, saw a lot of times, especially in those last few rounds, just finding a 5L or finding some way for Ari to get her B&B in there, not going for the Limit Strike after the charged Orbit Deception, instead always trying to tag into Alawi in order to flip their way into a Call of Cthulhu setup.
Yeah, I will say V is definitely making a name for herself. Really getting those good hits off the jumping overhead. Especially with the down heavy too. When you thought he was gonna block it, when you didn't think you were gonna get another hit off, it was definitely making a name here. But unfortunately, Sino just had what it takes to pull through in the nick of time to go to the losers finals here. Will it be a first of 3 against Kuro?
Gonna be first to 3 for the rest of the night, since all we got is losers finals and grand finals left for us tonight here at Breakout. And just going to call here and see how many matches in total have had Alawi, because now we have a finite amount. We have had 1, 2, I think almost the entirety of our top 8, save for one match, had Alawi present.
You know, besides the Betrayed, Learning Hitbox, and Panunu, every match definitely had an Alawi. Oh, no, there's a second one. V versus QXC did have an Alawi match in there. So that was the 2 matches that we had that wasn't Alawi driven.
Yeah, there were 2 matches throughout our entire top 8 that didn't have Alawi, which means out of the 10 tonight, 8 of them included Alawi. That's crazy.
That's too much. Now, we was talking about Timo being too much in this game. I'm this Alawi, man. I'm seeing this pick now. I'm going to start hating her.
Yeah, Alawi's getting picked a decent amount. The set play demon herself. I mean, the set play demon is really showing off her stuff. The Kraken priestess herself. But, whew. Yeah, maybe we got to pay attention to her now.
Definitely a staple there. But all right, folks. Now I want to make sure I plug this in every time, because I got to remind y'all how close we are to getting this Evo award. Make sure you go to evo.gg/awards and vote Breakout Series as the best online series. I got to keep plugging that in.
Of course, make sure that you put that in, because again, the Evo Awards this year around are going to be freeform in terms of the nominations instead of the finite ones that we had last year. So if you want to pull up for Breakout and show your support, make sure you put in the Breakout series there as the best online series and claim this award for Breakout. But either way, we are now just going to be transitioning over to the graphic that we have here. Again, make sure you vote for Breakout series.
Absolutely. Always hosting these games. We got Tekken, we got City of the Wolves, and we got 2 SKO. Possibly more in the future. Wink, 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 wink. I don't know. But these guys at Breakout Series have been putting in heavy work for you guys to get these tournaments. Make sure we get to play other players. Make sure we get to have a lot of fun here. We definitely want to see more going forward. But now we're going right into this next match.
Ooh, okay. Next match is going to be heated one. Sino versus Kuro. Already trying to get our Alawi assist in there. Sino trying to play a little bit spacey, but Kuro trying to rush in.
Alright, the Vi already putting up numbers. Get the one-woman wrecking crew. Was maybe looking for a Crater Maker there, or just a jab for a wake-up attack? Not entirely sure.
Surprised we didn't see that Crater Maker coming through on that knockdown, but either way, trying to set up that Vault Breaker. Gonna actually set up for the tentacles, force the break from Sino as they're trying to rush in for a 2H, but can't seem to find the snipe on Kuro.
Ooh, was able to get a good hit off the Ari. Sino's Ari is gone. Vi, already on the offensive, kind of backs off a little bit. Alawi comes in and gets the electric.
Nice J2H coming out there from Kuro to set up for the Call of Cthulhu. Getting 4 tentacles on the board. Already slashed out though by Sino. Trying to rush in now against Kuro. Slamming back down to the ground. Set up a tentacle and baits out the get up attack with a Shimi, but still gets broken out.
Alright,
why is it so huge?
Absolutely. You know what? I've been asking that question for a long time. Why is it so huge? Oh, Buck on the level 3!
Ooh, okay. Sick level 3 coming out there from Sino. Sent Vi over to Nagakaburos in order to take a lot of health off. Gonna even up that health differential a little more, especially finding that spike, but you get anti-air.
Yeah, Sino was doing good with that level 3, but was just not enough to take him around. Definitely okay though, but the game's not over and the matches are still going. Both of them staying at a long range distance, trying to find the first hit here. Crater Maker comes right out, but the tentacle is what's going to get the first blood.
Yep, we got V pulling in there immediately. Crater Maker after that throw going to secure the Hyper Crater Maker. A lot of damage immediately onto Cyno, but trying to back off, seeing what they want to do to get out of the corner. Popping that Orb of Deception. Do we see behind us? Yeah, we just jump over it.
Yeah, no, they definitely had eyes in the back of their head. And 2 retreating guards being able to hit get another hit off here. Ari, kind of going back and forth a little bit, just getting their small wins, forcing the break here.
Going in with the Vault Breaker, trying to run in on Wake Up and find that 2L. Wasn't able to. Throw did with Bud Kuro, not trying to take full advantage of it just yet. Gonna find that JH, charge in with the Vault Breaker. Malawi continuing to set up for the Call of Cthulhu.
Alright, Tentacle trying to do the parry and get snuffed out. Ari coming out.
The Ari now trying to find on the low, going to find a throw instead, trying to keep this pressure up, trying to side switch, gonna find a little bit of chip again, but the throw gets broken, and these 5 Ls, solid poke, but it's not enough. Random break.
Forces the break, tries to dash forward, gets the level 1 to get avoided.
Now get back.
Okay, nice Vault Breaker, and with that, that's the first game for Kuro.
In this first match, Kuro kind of seems like she's kind of running away. So like running away from after getting a couple hits off, kind of like backing off, not really wanting to be in the range of the Alawi Ari. And I'm not entirely sure what the game plan is here, but it is definitely working for them at the moment. Oh, what a retreat got into a grab into the corner. Crater Maker, Alawi's coming out to play a little bit. Huge damage. Vi's coming out.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before. That's that patient game dealing with a character like Alawi and Ari too, that now Kuro is utilizing on that Vi. That's what I talked about before, and that's what they're utilizing here. And now trying to flip in with Alawi, trying to actually just rush it down as Vi, but still using the counter to stop that spike.
Seeing the control on them, you definitely saw that they were about to hit the Ari, but saw that the switch happened midway. They held themselves down. That was really good trigger discipline there.
Oh, but the mistimed counter gonna put you into a snare, and Cyno gonna be setting up their Call of Cthulhu on you. What are you gonna be doing? Actually just jabbing it out, but you still get broken out of trying to get that Vault Breaker in there. But nice Alawi assist.
Alawi says the Crater Maker pulls her right back down to the earth. Where she came from. Now you have to deal with the mix-up. What are you gonna do? Sees the grab, texts it, now backs off. Vi comes out, hits 2 of the tentacles, but gets stuck in the corner. Has to pop out the level 1 super in a hits both of them at the same time. Takes out the Ari now and the Alawi.
Ooh, Kuro is coming in here with a vengeance, taking out both of them in a happy birthday and a little after for some reset pressure. And now Vi gonna have to maybe back out of here, still though having to put up the break. And now, nice, just coming in there with the overhead.
Pulls out the tentacles once again, goes for the overhead this time, but finds a sleep. Used 3 retreating guards. They were using that meter.
You already know. And still trying to use a little bit more of it. Again, we're trying to retreat our guard right now, trying to charge up our Vault Breaker. At least gets Vi out of the way in order for us to freestyle right back over to her and do another Vault Breaker for reset.
It's okay, the defense of both of these players right now are going really good. And the moment I say that, Kuro does get a couple hits off from the Alawi, taken to the other side of the screen. It's gonna be huge damage.
Okay, there we go. Setting up that Call of Cthulhu, immediately getting broken out of with that throw break. But now Vi left in a rough spot, just popping that Relentless Force, at least gonna stop Cyno's pressure. Another Vault Breaker, putting you into that corner and allowing us to switch to Alawi.
Able to get a good hit off, blocks the break. Now you have to deal with the Alawi getting taken out here.
Just your Ari now, Cyno. What are you gonna do in this situation? Almost got 3 bars of meter if you want to charge up for that ultimate right now. Gotta play patient. Vi's gonna be on you, trying to find that JH. You're watching the Vi, but there's tentacles under you. Kuro gets the second game.
I knew it was definitely going to be a low of some sort. You gotta watch your toes. The Vi is just a distraction.
Exactly. She is just a distraction. Actually, just charging with a vault breaker to get that crumple on Alawi. But again, that's just the assist. Nice orb reception. Still not doing much against Kuro. And nice pressure.
Back to the mid-screen again. Sees the parry. Forces it. Uses the break.
Whiffs the throw really bad right now for Kuro, as Sino is going to be able to continue this corner Oki, going to be able to put you on the ground, get that orb of deception.
Alright, level 1 super. Pistol forces the break and gets a good kick off to get out of that situation. Crater Maker is going to save her.
Watch out. Oh, the Lowy's going to be able to hit in, take so much damage, actually putting you into a happy birthday situation. Kuro with that S1 super. That's your Lowy gone. Your Vi stuck in this low health situation. Got 2 characters on you, but finds a happy birthday in turn from the jab.
And these electrics going from screen to screen, coast to coast. Huge damage for the level 1.
Oh, wasn't watching for the overhead.
I saw the vision. They want to get that jumping attack, but it was just too high for count.
Unfortunate there for Kuro. Now Sino trying to play for their tournament life, but Kuro immediately rushing in, able to find a tentacle assist into a throw.
Alright, try to slide in to close the gap here. Alawi being able to get the hit off the assist, forcing the break from Sino, but it's not enough. 2 tentacles are out on the board. One of them comes from the deepest of the earth. Look at the defense from Sino at the moment, but there's not enough. Gets hit by the low on the other side of the Alawi and gets pulled back down to the straight earth.
Boom! And there we go. Ari already taken out, leaving Sino with just their Alawi to try to fight back, but immediately Kuro putting on the pressure, not trying to look like a chump right now, trying to flip in, but the 5M catches you.
It's getting dangerous for Sino because if Kuro wins this next match, it is a game point, set point for the entire tournament. So we're scary.
There we go. Nice neutral shimmy into the JH. Gonna continue that into Relentless Force. And now, as you said, Cam, it's gonna be set point versus survival point in the losers finals.
Pisses pressure 1 super on the other side. The same thing with the Vi. He was able to get a happy birthday situation and then gets a couple hits off from the Ari. Gets on the other side, forces the break here. And grabs the Ari for a takeout. Alawi by her lonesome. Sino has to win this next round to survive, otherwise he's knocked out of the tournament. We're going right to grand finals.
No, that was 11 seconds on that Ari, and already Kuro trying to take out Alawi in just the same amount of time. Switch over to Vi, get that 6H, get the tentacle snare, charge up with the denting blows into Relentless Force. Alawi still alive in there. We want our perfect, but we get chipped out a little health. That's not going to be happening this time around. Just needs one more good hit, and the One Girl Wrecking Crew going to be pulling through as Kuro locks in for grands.
What a match. Sino, you had a really good run. You solidified 3rd place for yourself, and no one can ask any more of you. But in that match, it was a little rough because Kuro definitely had you on the ropes there, especially with the tentacle setups. You tried to parry there. I understand the vision, but it was just not enough to get away from Kuro's offense.
Yeah, it's exactly as Sino is saying now in the chat. The pressure was way too strong coming out here from Kuro, constantly with that freestyle fuse, being able to footwork their way in with Vi, or flipping with Alawi and set up some nasty pressure, maybe some neutral shimming into a JH from Vi, and always being able to switch back and forth. So you got to be watching Vi, you got to be watching Alawi. Just in that situation there, baiting out with that JH, that whiffed, going back to Alawi in order to get the combo.
Yeah, it was definitely a hurt piece for Sino at this moment, but as I said, the pressure was way too strong. This team is going to deliver an onslaught of damage and an onslaught of block strings where you can't even hit a button. Kuro moving on the grand finals.
Whew. The grand finals now going to be Kuro versus F-Champ Ryan, a rerun from the winners finals where it was pretty close, but F-Champ Ryan kept finding those last minute openings, those last minute strings, and now we're gonna see if F-Champ Ryan is gonna make magic happen again in the grand finals. We are just immediately going into it. Shout outs to you, Sino, for making clear and also being convinced on maybe running Vi Alawi. Gotta love it. Another Vi player coming from the Vi main myself. I love to see more Vi's out in the world.
I love to see him eat pineapple on pizza.
Yo, shut up. There's no Teemo. There is no Teemo on my screen. I am safe. I am not disrespecting my bloodline.
And I'm gonna make you eat pineapple pizza one day. It's gonna happen.
That is never gonna happen. On
gonna
God's
enjoy
green
it.
earth, that is never gonna happen.
You're gonna, dang, you must move the bars. Ooh, what a happy birthday that they both got from this. This Vi is taking an intense amount of damage. F-Champ looking to clean this up fast.
Nice. Gonna be able to find another opening there too. Kuro trying to make a little bit of a run back. That start was a little rough. But hey, we can always make the run back, especially with Crater Maker constantly resetting our combos. Now setting up for the Call of Cthulhu. Nothing to throw, but hey, it's fine. You know, F-Champ Ryan hasn't broken yet. Who's to say they are gonna now?
Ooh, tries to do the slam, was not successful. Gets hit with the leg, forces the retreating guard. Now the Jinx. Here she comes for the zoning match.
You know, F-Champ Ryan just likes to play a lot with those fish bones, trying to launch themselves with it. Now trying to find a way for Alawi to assist in, not going to find it. Instead, Kuro just waiting patiently. Like, all right, I'll play your game. I'll wait. Watch out for this rock.
Agreed, agreed. Ooh, what a parry there. Alright, both of them trying to close the gap as much as possible. Kind of playing,
trying to send in.
they're kind of dancing around each other, as you can see. Like, some moves are hitting, some aren't. Some are getting like a little bit of block stun, some aren't. And ooh, was able to find an opening here on the electric. Alawi being able to take it home, gets the Session 1 super now. Rai looking to do something here. And finds a hit on a low.
Whew. Okay, nice start coming out here for F-Champ Ryan. It was a little touch and go, especially with that patient neutral in the middle of the round. But ooh, nice happy birthday, just coming from that 5L, extending it with some electric uppercut loops. Get Alawi in here, set up the Call of Cthulhu. No, you're not, you're getting broken, buddy.
Tries to get on the other side of the screen here. Hang on. I didn't even know we had the original Vi colors. Ooh, was able to get a low off Alawi, bringing her right back down to earth, but was not able to continue the combo.
Got Vi back in here now, whiffing the grab. That just means a relentless force, buddy. Trying to dash dance a little bit with that footwork and the slide. Alawi, though, being called out. F-Champ trying to run in, trying to find a 2L. Nice parry, but break.
That was a really good, ingenious move from Kuro there. Trying to do the S1 to get out of it. Sees the parry, forces the break to try to reset the neutral. And it was really hard to spend that resource, but it was great for good.
Here we go. We got a Chomper in there. We got two tentacles. Just slowly trying to jab him out with the 5L. F-Champ Ryan finds a little opening on you. Not going to confirm from it. Now just trying to play patient yet again. Watch out for that JH. They do. But Vi still right under you. There we go.
Trying to find a way to close the gap here as much as possible. Hits the lariat here.
Nice, come back down. Vi gets foot dove. And uh-oh. You did it right in front of Vi. You didn't get the hit. Oh, no.
This might have hit. Oh, special one super to get out of it. What a move, but it was not enough to keep her alive.
Oh, try to use the relentless force to close the distance. Try to get to the corner as fast as possible. But that's what did you in. There was a little bit too much delay. And because of that, it's just this Alawi left alive trying to fight for Kuro's health. Which, again, we're playing patient. We're trying to time out here.
On the defensive, Kuro not looking entirely good right now. Gets hit with a couple slaps. Goes in for the spear. Slides, hammer down. Ooh, misses the rocket. 8 seconds left on the clock. They have to survive this match. And gets hit with the grab. F-Champ taking the first game of the set.
Unfortunate there for Kuro of F-Champ Ryan. Gonna get that first game on the board. Immediately getting into this next round. Again, F-Champ Ryan trying to play a little bit more back, just trying to send in as many fish bones as possible.
Tries to get the slide off, was unsuccessful. Doesn't get the second assist on the Alawi, but does get beaten out by it. Electric forces the break.
Alright, nice. Gonna be finding that launcher. Bring it back down with the tentacles. There we go. Gonna be setting up that Call of Cthulhu, hitting you out again. Send in some slams, and this Vi should be as good as dead.
Shoot him if you got him to take it out.
Okay. Backing up right now. Trying to send a double Alawi assist. Gonna find that opening off of the fishbone block pressure. You already know. We're in the corner. Call it Cthulhu. Come on now.
Ooh, tries to get the overhead off. A charge overhead as well. And finds a success on the low. Bringing her right back down to earth and smacking her to next week.
Okay, another round on the board for F-Champ Ryan. We still got break on our side too, and still baiting out the counter, getting a throw off, really good.
Gets a couple of bullets flying. Now you have to deal with the Alawi up front and close personal fighter.
Really love that J2H mix-up that Kuro keeps using, but it's not enough to get the pressure off of them from F-Champ Ryan. Gonna be right behind them. Vi's gonna get hit.
Gotta watch your toes, gotta block the lows.
Deep right there. Now Vi trying to go in for a throw. Gets a neutral shimmy. Perfect moment for a break, but also perfect moment for F-Champ Ryan to get you off their back. Gets in though with a jab, trying to get that J2H pressure. Can't find it there, but still resets to get another electric loop off for the west side.
Hits the grab to take out the Jinx here. Now it's just Alawi.
The one jab to stop that jumping, but still not enough for Vi to live in this round.
The anti-air jab is definitely a staple move since the dawn of time. Should not be used. It should not be as useful, but it definitely is. Oh my goodness! Hits the level 3 right after a failed parry.
Oh, and this is on Fury too, so you already know it's going to be doing a ton of damage and enough to secure the second game for F-Champ Ryan.
Absolutely.
It's looking real dangerous for F-Champ.
Looking real dangerous right now for Kuro, because F-Champ Ryan got the pressure, going to be able to find their Alawi immediately and extend it with those tentacles, getting out the Call of Cthulhu. Already the corner set up in 7 seconds.
Alright, we already got a huge combo going off here. How did the corner advantage was actually able to give it up? F-Champ trying to bring it back home here. Oh, was able to jump both attacks, getting the Vi in a juggle situation to take it on the other side of the screen. Tentacle comes up.
Nice, gonna be setting up that Call of Cthulhu. Get Jinx in there, trying to charge up some electrics. Not gonna be finding anything just yet. Everything getting blocked right now, and the counter pulling through, but getting hit out.
That was very unfortunate. A really good counter, but was not enough to get out of that situation entirely till just now. Here it is, Kuro trying to make a staple to fight back here. Gets the electric, jumps right out of it, slips on the other side. Smacks the Vi, forces the break here. Now she's charging up.
Oh, found a lot of damage on Alawi, who's still on the screen. Found the jab onto Jinx. We got 3 bars a meter. Resets with the throw and finds the 2L for OTG. Leaving just a low health Alawi right now for F-Champ Ryan, who's trying to play more patient. Found the low, and that's Vi gone.
Nah, that Vi was definitely doing something to the Alawi and the Jinx for a good hot minute, but right now, Alawi on Alawi action, and especially 2 super is gonna take her out and slam her without her body being there. Match, tournament point to F-Champ Ryan.
Ooh, okay. Tournament point right now, immediately sending both of Kuro's champions to the skies for a happy birthday. Keep that tentacle, keep the extension, get 2 on the board. Waiting for that break to come down. We don't want to set up the Call of Cthulhu only get taken from us.
Tries to look for the 2H, was unsuccessful. Now hits the low right now. Hang on, F-Champ's gonna be stuck in the air. These electrics, what are we playing, Tekken? And this is a huge happy birthday situation. Level 1 super, has to hit the low, goes for the overhead, parries one of them, but F-Champ was able to beat it out. Gets another low off, forces the break.
The relentless force. Are we watching out?
Sees the level 3, but
don't
not
snipe
enough.
it. We waste.
Ooh, it was not enough to stop the onslaught here, but F-Champ right back at it again with the corner pressure. Juggles the Vi here. Jinx comes out, hits the snare. Ooh, gets him again.
Oh, wasn't watching for that break. Still able to get that one girl wrecking crew Hyper Crater Maker. Take out the Alawi, leaving just a low health Jinx left.
Tries to go for the tentacles here, but was not fast enough. Now here comes the level 3 that she's popping out.
Trying to take out this Alawi here and now. You still gotta deal with Vi, your sister, your older sister, trying to put you in your place, trying to run in with those gauntlets to take you out, but still very nice full screen zoning right now.
Ooh, sees the jump, was able to get out of it, and was able to hit the 2H to take it home here. F-Champ is your champion for week 15.
Oh, I see what Kuro tried to do there. You know, Relentless Force is invincible like that. We could have gone through everything and tried to hit Jinx out, but Jinx just jumped over it and was able to hit you on the hardest punish I've ever seen. That hurt me.
Nah, that definitely held something in your chest. Seeing that Special 1 Super come out, but the moment you saw F-Champ jump, it was just, oh no, it's Murder She Wrote. It's over. There's no way it was gonna catch it off guard. F-Champ was definitely putting on the relentless pressure, and Kira was trying their best to try to contest as much as she could, but it was not enough to get hit here. Though that move right there was very good, they had to get so many different punishes off. F-Champ was just too relentless in their pressure.
Oh, I felt that in my very soul. Oh, so unfortunate there for Kuro. Had some great showings tonight, especially with that crazy left, right, everywhere mixed pressure coming through with Vi. But in the end, it just wasn't enough. And F-Champ Ryan, in the most crazy comeback situations, kept finding that one opening, that one mess up, that one whiff in order to punch. Don't show that!
Right there! That's not that. We didn't have to show that again. We already got hurt by that. Goodness gracious.
Oh my goodness. In the end, though, it's going to be F-Champ Ryan defending their run and defending their title with another win in Breakout Series for week 15.
Yeah, it was definitely a good match, whether it be all Alawies. We definitely had V trying to come back without the Alawi being the only character in the top 8, doing absolute numbers, trying to get to the top 3 spot. But in the end, Alawi was just too superior.
Alawi was just too strong. We saw Alawi in 8 of our 10 top 8 matches. So you already know, once we get to that top 8 graphic for December, Alawi is about to be inflated.
Yeah, like I said, this character is very strong. The mix-up queen, the set play queen. The tentacles are just going to do something to you. I've seen them before. I don't want to be on them.
Oh, that was so unfortunate coming out there, but in the end, Chi though, F-Champ Ryan gonna be your champion tonight. Such a good top 8 showing, some really hype sets, and if you weren't sold on playing Alawi, if you were thinking about playing Alawi and weren't sold, I think you might be sold now with just how different each player honestly really tried to show their Alawi pressure, especially with either how patient F-Champ Ryan was waiting for punishes, or how insane pressure we saw from Kuro. There's a lot of different ways to play her based on your team.
I definitely might touch her a little bit. I definitely might get into the train line and see what I can do with it a little bit. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, just a little. But yeah, no, still really great showing tonight. Oh my goodness. At least we didn't see a Teemo.
Yeah. I will say at least we didn't see Teemo. I did want to see one because I'm getting a little, what's the word? I feel like Timo's getting a little FOMO. You know, I want to see a little Timo action. I'm a little sad. A little sad.
As you, me personally, I'm happy we even saw a Vi tonight. Vi is my girl in this game, so being able to see her pull out and get second place is still very nice for me. I absolutely love the boxer herself, so really love to see.
I'm telling Warwick. I'm telling Warwick.
What do you mean you're telling Warwick?
I'm snitching.
What do you mean you're snitching? Vi's my point. Warwick knows his place.
Wow, that's crazy. So you gonna let the daughter control the dad? Wow, that's wild.
I'm sorry, I play Vi on point. I've been playing Vi before Warwick. I was playing Vi Jinx and Vi Ari in the beta. All right, Warwick is second place for me. I'm sorry.
I respect it.
Out here,
oh man, what a night! I'm still snitching, but what a night that we had tonight.
That's a great night coming out here for 2XKO. Always love to be out here for our 2XKO brackets. Either way, though, again, GG's to F Champ Ryan. I imagine we're just punching in the numbers right now to see what we get.
And I definitely wanted to thank everybody who came out to compete in this week 15. It was a lot of good sets, a lot of good times. We were really glad that a lot of you guys were able to stay and join us with the stream. We had a huge rate of 120 people and still have a concurrent viewers right now of 61. And we appreciate you guys for staying as long as you did. And look at these picks. 63 for the Alawi, 44 for the Jinx, bringing it back up, 31 for the Warwick, 30 for the Vi, and 28 for the Darius. Here he goes. A lot different from what we had in the earlier match where we saw Braum, Echo, and I believe Yasuo on this chart.
I imagine this is now plugging in last week, which was off stream. Before, I did recognize the December 2 top 8, but now we got the 9th and the 16th in there, which is why Darius is more inflated, as we didn't see him before in our top 8 at the start. But Alawi sitting up there on 63, and of course Jinx at 44, mainly due to F Champ Ryan, as we said, winning last week. So again, had a lot of matches in top 8, but of course a lot of people pulled up with Alawi tonight. And nice seeing Warwick and Vi up there, 30 and 31 each. So really love that both of my characters are up here, the Rushdown Demons themselves.
Of course, the Rushdown Demons are always a staple, and when I say staple, I also mean they always gotta get plugged up, just like I'm about to plug this another evo.gg/awards nomination to Breakout Series for the best online series. Go ahead, head over there, and make sure you give us a shout out. We want to make sure we actually get everything that the Breakout Series team has done for this entire year with 2XKO, with City of the Wolves, with Tekken. They've been putting up so many good numbers, so many good tournaments. We want to show love, so go ahead, go to evo.gg/awards and nominate Breakout Series for best online series.
Yes, make sure you show your love, especially after this great showing we had here tonight for 2XKO, and vote Breakout Series as the best online series in order to show your love and show your support, because we are always here every single week to put on great brackets, great casts, and great production for you all. So make sure you recognize that by voting for Breakout Series.
What an amazing time we had tonight. But like all good things must come to an end just for tonight for 2XKO. We will definitely see you later on, but before we head out, NM, where can we find you at?
Well, of course, you see down there, you can find me at Ninstar123 over on Twitter and Twitch, and at Ninstar236 over on my YouTube. I will be over, or at least we'll try to be over, at Avengers tomorrow for another UMBC3 community edition bracket. Going to be casting that. Always a fun time being out there with like Young Legend, Wizard Tim, and hope to be out there tomorrow night too. In terms of other stuff I have going on, I actually launched a new podcast with AsherVox. You see them all the time here at Breakout, and we decided to launch a podcast about Invincible Versus called Speak Versus. Gave a lot of thoughts about the past week of news for the game, and we are continuing to work on that podcast. So make sure you tune in over to the Speak Versus YouTube channel or on the Spotify. It is literally just Speak Space Versus in order to check out our first episode. Only 45 minutes if you want to put it on in the background while maybe labbing out something in Marvel or 2XKO. Make sure to to put that on. And also remember, I still got my main channel where I have a lot more videos coming out there very soon. Got a video hopefully tomorrow talking about Tokon's lack of marketing and how I feel about that and kind of my big conspiracy theory about it all. So make sure you tune into that too. But I've said my piece. Where can the people find you, Cam?
As you see below, you can find me at CanBeDev. Most of the time, you'll see me on TikTok talking about something random, whether it be music or fighting games, or I'm yapping about this little monster named Marble. You'll definitely see him more on social media, whether it be on Twitter, YouTube, or no matter where it is, you'll definitely see us yapping, talking, playing, or fighting, because he likes to fight. Don't you? Don't you like to fight? Boop. And now he's stuck. Look at him. Before I go, he's stuck. Look, he won't let go of my arm now.
Wow.
I'm stuck.
Well, even if you're stuck with your cat, you all are not stuck with us any longer, as we will be taking our leave for the night right before midnight. So thank you all for staying with us throughout the entirety of the top 8. Thank you again for production for having us on here again. Shout out to DJ specifically. Happy birthday to your brother.
Happy birthday, DJ.
Hopefully you're not too tipsy right now. And with that, we'll see you all another time. Deuces.
Have a great night, everybody. Say bye.
Danny still not able to close it out. My God. Ife has a Hail Mary. Holy cow! They did it! Oh my God! King Ray Jr., you can't be doing this. Actually, oh my God.
He's not dead?
Okay.
I just noticed you my queen. You looking like some buttercream. You know exactly what I need. Hot cocoa, sweet and savory. And that's you, that's you. It's true, and that's you. that's you. You do the things that you do. I just noticed you my queen. You looking like some buttercream. You know exactly what I need. Hot cocoa, sweet and savory. My boo, my boo. It's true, yeah, it's true. And you do the things that you do. I just spotted you from across the room, fixing me a plate and got me in the mood. What did I do to deserve a woman like you? Something just happens when the night is cool. Got my eyes on you like I'm trying to move through the crowd like I'm apple cider smooth. Before I grab my food, wrap my arms around you, sway for a minute, heaven in this kitchen, my boo. My boo, you know it's true, it's so true. And you do, yeah, you do the things that you do. You my hot cocoa on a cold night. You got my heart and you hold tight. I'm a blessed man to call you wife. Don't need no mistletoes, I give you kisses though. My boo, it's true, it's true. You do, oh yes, you do. You do the thing that you do. And I just noticed you my queen. You looking like some buttercream. You know exactly what I need. Hot cocoa, sweet and savory. And that's you, that's you, that's you, that's you, that's you, that's you. You know it's true. My hot cocoa, my hot cocoa, my hot cocoa. You do the things that you do, my hot cocoa.